justice for pushovers. Like I
Yeah,
want,
okay.
I want,
Hashtag justice for pushovers.
Yes.
Let's
Like-
go. Today's episode of KFC Radio is brought to you by Jackpocket. Jackpocket makes it easier than ever to order national and state lottery tickets right now on your phone with a chance to win big. So I got the Jackpocket app on my phone. It's one of the only apps on my phone that I have notifications turned on for. And just throughout the day, I get the noti of what Mega Millions is at, what Powerball is at. Right now, Powerball is at a cool, crisp $275 million, which is crazy to say that that's kind of light these days. Give it a couple more weeks, and we'll probably get that up to like 500, 600, 700 million. Maybe we even catch a B, get to the billion there. We got $15.5 million for New York Lotto. We got the $1,000 per day for life. That one was always my favorite. $1,000 a day sounds just so awesome. You wake up every day, bam, here's $1,000. It's incredible. They got all the little ones, all the big ones. Mega Millions up to 100 million right now, and they let you choose your own numbers, or you can just do the quick pick feature, so you can go bam, bam. Have a ticket, or you can sit there and play your superstitious numbers, play the same numbers, and everything is, you get the photo of the ticket and the serial number right there on the app, so you don't have to worry about any sort of phony business. So it's the easiest way to play, and it's the easiest way to win. Right now, if you're a new customer, you use code KFC, and you get your first ticket for free. So sign up for Mega Millions right now for free with code KFC, and maybe you win $275 million for literally nothing. Why would you not do that? It's as easy as downloading it, code KFC, get into a $100 million, a nine-figure jackpot for $0. If you don't do that, you're an idiot. Download Jackpocket, America's #1 lottery app and official partner of Barstool Sports. Jackpocket. It's another edition of KFC Radio on the Barstool Sports Network. Jackie is in the Feitelberg seat. Jackie moved from the producer seat to her own seat. Now she's in the Feitelberg seat. Fights is in Chicago for the day. So you get bumped up to the bigs. You ready?
Yeah.
Jackie's always like the least inspired. That's why she fits in perfect here. She's like, I guess so.
No,
It's like, hey, do you want to be on the show now? She's like,
no.
So.
That's just because like I don't believe in myself. Like,
yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
If I let my brain catch up, like if I that's why I asked you guys like to not announce the third chair thing, because like if I let myself like whatever. Also, it's like I know myself, and like this even like yesterday was a thing, because I was like, I started off being like, we're gonna like try it out, and they were like, wow, like you obviously have no confidence in this, but like if I know myself, whenever I start anything, I'm never going to do well. Like, I'm always going to fuck up the first time. So I like to try and, like...
I get that. Trust me, I totally get that. I am not the type of person... nothing in my life ever just, like, goes right.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Even the things that are good kind of, like, come at a cost, or, you know, like, I gotta, like, stumble my way through it. And there are people out there who it's just like life just clicks for them.
Yeah.
And like, you know, there's different degrees of all of this, right? How much money you make, how much success you have, what your relationships are, all of that, you know? But there are certain people that life just doesn't come easy.
So much, yeah,
like everything in my life is a struggle.
But do you think that that's because like
it's got to be me.
Catches up to you? Or
But like it can't. There are times in my life where I'm like, there's like every single time I need to do something for work that's a little bit like off hours, go away, whatever, like something goes wrong with my family.
Yeah.
Or like my nanny is away the same time. And like, but when I say like every single time, I mean like every single time. To the point that like, people like didn't believe me, but then like they start to pay attention, like my family and people in my life, and I'm like, see, look, it happened again, like every single time. And then like even down to like stupid stuff with my sports teams. That's why it's such a big deal when the Mets are doing good, because it's like this never fucking happens. And things at work, even when things are good, it's like, well, but it's such a stress, and I cannot fathom being the person who's either young enough and doesn't have enough responsibilities yet, or the type of person who just like is carefree about it, where they just wake up in the morning like, I don't know. Everything's going to go good today.
But I do think that once you develop that mindset, that things just go well for you.
You think?
I'm
That's what I mean. Like,
that.
it's got to be me because it's like, it can't just be coincidence, fucking fate, Truman Show shit that like this is always a problem. I think those people probably just don't think of them as problems. They don't stress about that shit where I'm stressed about like everything all the time. I'm stressed about everybody and everything all the time. Like every single day I wake up and I'm like, what do I have to do for my kids? What do I have to do for my family? What do I have to do for the show? What do I have to do for myself? Like every second of every day.
That's like telling for you as a person though. It's like I'm not like I don't really have anybody to
worry about.
So it's like that, like my issue is myself. I know it's myself. You, I do feel like I believe that you just have bad luck.
Yeah, right? I mean, it's just like, what the like at some point, this is why I'm always like saying I'm on the Truman Show or something where I'm like, and I'm very blessed in a lot of other ways, right? So like, I know that. I understand my life could be a lot worse. But within the scope of my life, like, God damn. It's like there's always fucking something.
But and this is so woo-woo of me, but I am such a believer that like when I like have like a mindset being like, wait, things are really good, like things just
I need to just
manifest.
Stop. Yeah, like I just need to
gaslight yourself. Be
Yeah.
Of course the Mets are going to win. They always win because it's like the lucky girl syndrome what people talk about.
Let me tell you something. That has never worked. That will never work. And if other people don't cooperate with your woo-woo manifesting, I can say it all I want. If I have someone fucking me over, you're going to get fucked over.
It's like Frank the Tank is like taking up all the...
It's like you just can't... You can't manifest it if someone else is manifesting against you.
Against you, exactly.
Because then it's like, well... Whose manifestation is going to win?
That's why I always like I'm so into that stuff until like sports, honestly, because then it's just like, well, how does that make sense? Like, or even like if somebody's like, what if I'm like trying to manifest the best life for myself, but then an enemy out here like
that's what I mean,
or trying to
put it this way. Put it this way. We'll keep it like at a Barstool level, like. We got to a point at Barstool where it was like Boston versus New York, me versus Dave. Dave is sitting out there manifesting bajillion dollars for himself and all the success. I have to be on the shit end of that. I can't manifest against him.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean?
But I think the whole point is like it shouldn't be because so Dave, I guess, kind of did it well because he always believed he was going to be a millionaire.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's exactly like
but he also loves like he loves when like the Mets lose or when I lose. Yeah. So if he's manifesting like I love watching you guys fail, and he's obviously a better manifester than I am or ever am, so I can't manifest against his manifestation.
Okay, he believes that he's a winner, but this goes to like how you think that growing up with sports shapes you as a person. Again, all this is woo-woo stuff, but like Patriots people who did grow up with that just grew up with the mindset like, of course I'm
but that's the thing, they didn't. That just started for them all of a sudden one day.
Yeah.
And then it literally, I know sports is like so silly, especially when you're not like a diehard fan. You like think, what's the big deal? Like the Patriots and the Boston sports changed a city of people. Like collectively changed who they were down to like their core, like their attitudes, their personalities. They became different people because of sports, because the guy that they wanted to win won all the time. And they started to get that confidence and started to be like, this is just going to work out. And I literally think it like leaked into everything in their life.
Yeah.
I think they just like, I look at Feitelberg as I was just like, yeah, no, it's just going to work. And it just does and did. And then as dumb as it is in our world, when you're arguing against like a Yankees fan and you're like, you fucking suck and we're going to win. And you do, you feel bigger and better than that.
Yeah.
It's like Dave was like, I run this shit because my teams win and I make the money here and I'm the fucking man. And then it just snowballs and it's like, holy shit.
Yeah.
You really can just get fucking steamrolled.
I mean, like that's probably like to explain it, like what happens. Like the Mets players are probably the ones that it's like when the whole fan base is like basically being frank rooting against them.
Well, yeah. Listen, the Mets have a big gripe with a lot of their fans, but they're in that game the other day. I was like literally like sweating. Meek Mill's crying. I think Frank at one point got up to go to the bathroom, and we were like, "You can't get up now. Like, we got to stay in our spots." And he was like, I got to go to the bathroom. We were like, okay, I don't know. Like okay, whatever. Like we were going through it, okay? And
it's like when a friend says, "I need a pair of underwear." Like you give them
you,
underwear. Like,
you don't ask
says,
questions. Yeah. You just do it. And as that was happening, they were cutting on the game. They were cutting to like the dugout. These guys are just sitting in the dugout, laughing, talking,
really?
chit-chatting. And I was like, these fucking guys, they don't give a shit. I mean, they care, but they don't care like we care. Because they're like, this is just work for us. Like, if there was some die-hard fan of us that was, like, dying for us to have, like, the biggest, best show, and we weren't doing it, and then you saw us just, like, fucking around, they'd be like, come on! Like, why don't you care? And it's like, I don't know, it's just work for us.
Yeah.
But for them, it's the same thing, but yet they have, like, millions of people whose everyday lives completely are in the palm of their hands.
Yeah. Like, they should get paid per game.
Like when those guys, when people are like, they're just millionaires, it's like they're millionaires playing a game. It's like they have to deal with millions of people saying that like their hopes, dreams, and emotions like hinge upon their performance.
Yeah.
They're probably all fucking underpaid because you have psychos like Frank out there being like, fuck you, fuck you. At the end of the day, I think they're just like, yeah, I mean, listen, I hope we win. If we don't, we'll be back next year for another $25 million, and, like, this is just the game that I play.
Yeah.
Whereas we are, like, I mean, especially baseball is insane. I mean, baseball is insane. It's every night for
I know, you guys.
7 months. It's like, and every game matters. Like in football, you play once a week. If you lose in football, you should be, like, suicidal. It's the only game that week. And everyone's kind of like, I don't know, just get them next week. In baseball, you blow a game, you're like, if you're, like, a real fan, you want to jump out the window. I don't know why. I think there's something to baseball. The fact that it is every night gives you every night to get upset. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like once a week, it's like you're mad on Sunday, but by like Tuesday, you're kind of like forgetting about it. By Thursday, you're like on to the next one. Whereas like baseball, if your pitcher blows it, and the next night the bullpen blows it again, and your closer blows it again, it's like
How many like games? But like, are you saying though that if you lose a game, like it doesn't actually matter that much? But
like the Mets started off terrible.
Yeah.
For like almost 2 months, they played terrible.
Yeah.
And they still made it. But every single one of those games felt like living and dying. Like we were like, there was a million times. That's why I was like, cancel the season and we're not gonna make it because like every single game, it's like, oh, we're fucked.
Yeah.
And the amount that it's like, one night we won, and I was like, we are gonna go to the playoffs. We're gonna win the World Series. The next day, we were down like 2-0 in the first inning, and I was like, it's over. It's over. It was like 1 inning. It was 1 inning of difference. It's a sickness. It's like, I mean, I'm not even kidding. It's an actual sickness. My mom was crying in the middle of that game yesterday. She was crying. My dad was texting me, being like, she's crying. He was like, I think she's going to need oxygen soon.
Wait, in a good... Sorry, what's
No, in
going
a
on
bad
with
way.
the Mets?
The Mets, we were down 3-0 for the first, like, 7 innings. Okay. And we were, like, lifeless. We couldn't get a hit. We couldn't do anything. And my mom, who, like, was kind of like me this year, she was like, I'm not going to get sucked in. She let herself get sucked in at the very, very, very end and then was crying. And then we came back, and she's happy. Like, that's not normal. And that's not healthy. Cry? Have I seen her cry?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like...
No, that's. I mean, we've all cried over this fucking team. Like, I've seen her cry about this team specifically a bunch of times, let alone just in lifetime. But
dude, Meek felt crying was so.
That
funny.
was unbelievable.
Was that you with the slow zoom?
No.
That slow zoom was incredible.
Or Dukes.
Now here's the thing. I get so when the Mets came back the other day in a do or die game, they needed to make it to go to the playoffs. We had this big comeback. It was amazing. Then we gave the lead right back. And Frank and Meek both got out of the gambling cave and started smashing things. Mm-hmm. Smashing a bat against the wall. I don't even know what the other one was doing. It was so loud. It sounded like gunshots. I was like, is somebody shooting this place up? I think that kind of shit's ridiculous. As crazy as I am, the minute you start getting like, without being dramatic, like violent about it, like punching, throwing, screaming, I think you're like very silly. But, like, crying, like, getting overwhelmed and crying, I can get down with.
Yeah.
I didn't in that spot, but I easily could have.
Yeah.
Like, there's another game that I might cry. I don't think I have. I say that. I don't think I've cried over sports. No, what am I talking about? I haven't cried over, like, a game. The 2022 Mets, when they were really, really good, and then they, like, limped down the stretch and they lost. And as I was driving home from the gambling cave, I just wept like a baby.
Really?
But it was like that team meant like more. Like this is why I say sports matters, because like that year was when Frank was like, they suck, and I was like, they're good, and that was like the storyline, and it became this thing, you know? And it was like, it represented like life. It was like the Mets are like, nobody believes in them, and everyone's rallying against them, and they just keep on winning and throwing it in their face, and they're never the bride, always the bridesmaid, and like, this is finally gonna be the year that they fucking do it. And it like, it felt that way like for life, you know?
Yeah.
And then they didn't, and I was like, no. They don't. They lose. The good guy loses. The evil guy wins. And you just keep like life just keeps kicking your ass. So it was like it felt like more important than just the game. But it's ridiculous.
No,
I understand it's ridiculous. When you see Meek Mill like not even just like a like, oh my God, I got so emotional, like a tear drop. Like I get that we look absolutely unhinged.
He just kept saying, "This team matters. This team matters. Or this season matters."
I mean, he's a freak. He's Meek the freak. Like he watches more than anybody, and that's all he has in his life, and that's like everything to him. So I get it. But also, I'm like, you know, for guys like me and Clem and Frank, like Frank saw that when they won the World Series. The people who are like too young to have really seen when they won the World Series, and old enough that it's been like 30 years of misery. Yeah. It's like, this is this thing that we do for months on end every year, and it never works. Yeah. And that, silly or not, that starts to get, you know what I mean?
That reminds me of like, just like the putting more into it. When I went to go break up with the boy, and like beforehand I was like sick to my stomach being like, am I the good guy or the bad guy? Like, am I like being a total bitch for breaking up with him or like whatever? And like I planned it out. We were like gonna hang out, and like I was like, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna rip off the Band-Aid. And like it was the 49ers Giants game, and he was like a Giants fan, and I was a like 49ers kind of fan. So then and he was like, I want to watch the game. So like I also had to sit through this whole like 4-hour game being like oh my god, he does it, like, because his roommate was there, so I couldn't just like be like, and he was so excited about the game. So then, and he was like, you want to bet? And I was like, no, please don't. He was like, I'm gonna use my money to bet.
How about we bet our relationship? I win, we break up.
I was like, no. He was like, here, I'll just put in $40. I was like, no, please, like, because like I don't want to also have lost $40 and a breakup. Anyway, so then I was like, he ended up doing it because I like didn't want to like out myself, whatever. And then I was like, well, I can't be like a total weirdo this whole game in front of his like friend. So then I was just like, joking around about the game, like being totally normal. Oh my god, I felt so bad. Anyways, but I've never been so invested in a game.
Wait.
Because what?
Oh, okay, keep going.
Well, no, I was just saying I've never been so invested in a game because again, it was like, to me, it was like 49ers Giants, like telling me, am I the good guy? Like, who wins in this sense? Like, am I the good guy or the bad guy?
You make these things up in your head.
He was like, damn, you're really invested in this. I was
you
like,
have no idea, brother.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get to your $40.
Did you break up with him?
Yeah.
After the game?
Yeah, then I just go, by the way, we're done. And it was so hard, because I was like, at this point, like, I just have to get it over
Wait, so
with.
what game was that? When was that?
Wait, who won?
I actually don't know. I was so distraught after that I never really figured it out.
I'm pretty sure it was probably the 49ers.
I think it was the 49ers. It would have been.
The Giants.
I don't want to like give too much detail. But
yeah, I mean it was I mean the Giants like beat the shit the Niners beat the shit out of him. So
he lost $40 and he got broken up with.
So the Niners win 30-12. The Giants look like shit. Let me go through
They go down 1-2 on the year.
They go down to 1-2. Daniel Jones is 22 of 32 for 137 and an interception. Ugh. The rushing game only had 10, 27, 29 total yards. Yeah. This team they barely cracked 200 yards total. They lose 30-12, and Jackie dumps you. What a Sunday! You lose $50, and Jackie dumps you.
Really, one of the most heartless things I've ever done.
You couldn't wait till Monday?
No,
you couldn't wait till Wednesday.
It was something where I was like, I don't think that like if I don't do it now. But here's the thing: like I've learned this about myself. Like apparently I'm really cutthroat. Like apparently I will cut a bitch off. Like I didn't know that about myself, but like the times I've needed to like break up, I'll do in one clean sweep.
That's the way to go, but
no,
maybe just give it like 24 hours.
No, I know. Like that's the thing too. Also, it's like I'm so like if something's wrong, I will never say it. Like you will never know because until I just break. Like that is such a fault of mine.
Maybe the worst trait you can have is not advocating for yourself, standing up, saying when something's wrong, because you think you're being like a hero and a tough guy, and you're only making it worse for everybody. Because down the road, it's going to be like now the relationship really sucks. When in the beginning I could have just like tweaked this one thing and we could have like probably fixed it, but I stayed quiet because I'm a fucking child, and now I hate you because of it, or now we
then like resent each other. Grows.
Now we That's what I learned.
It's so stupid. Like, just fucking say what you gotta say because it's gonna come out anyways.
You are right. I also though like I live by a rule of like I never shoot myself in the foot.
Yeah.
Whereas like. And it never works for me, but I just keep doing it. There's so many times in like relationships and professional stuff where I'm like, I should say something right now, but then I have to deal with it right now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what if tomorrow a fucking meteor hits and I never had to worry about this in the first place? You know, what if something changes between now and when that inevitably comes out where it doesn't become a big deal? And so I just don't want to deal with it. Maybe I'll just like get away with it, whatever it is. That I just don't want to cause that fight by bringing this thing up because I don't want to have the fight, even though I know inevitably it will come out. But then when it does come out, it's so much worse.
Yeah.
And it's like, I should have done it. I should have fucking done it.
Yeah.
And every time I'm like, stop doing that. Like, be an adult. Speak up. And I physically cannot get myself to do it.
Yeah. But also, okay, part of me wants like justice for like, what's it called?
Justice for, I like wherever it's going though. Justice for what?
Justice for pushovers. Like
Hashtag justice for pushovers. Yes. Let's go.
Like, you know what? Sorry, I'm being nice.
Yeah.
Sorry, I want you to be fucking happy.
Yeah. You know how I'm the one internalizing this and carrying it with me every day, so you don't have to fucking deal with it.
And it's like okay, most like at times when it really counts, it's gonna suck, and that's gonna get in the way of a relationship. But like in terms of choosing what you want for dinner, you always get to choose.
Right.
And then, but like the reason why I'm a pushover a lot of the time is because the other person in the relationship is like they have decisions that they want and they like things a certain way.
Here's what you cannot be in a relationship. You cannot be the I make all the decisions. And then get mad like you don't like you. I do all the work.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's like I can carry this load. I can carry this burden if you would fucking let me. But every time I do it, you don't like the way it's done. You wanted to do it yourself. So go ahead. You can make all the decisions or pay all the bills or whatever it is. But then you don't get to turn around and be like, you don't do anything in this relationship. It's like you take control of the relationship. You can't be controlling and then complain about how hard it is to control things.
Yeah, type A people get to have their cake and eat it too.
Yes.
And
we just get fucked.
And like we're not gonna speak out about it because like we don't want to speak out, but like justice for pushovers. Thank you.
I mean, it is literally probably like the most immature thing you can do.
Yeah.
But justice for pushovers.
Yeah, it's like so.
But there are just so many times where I'm like, it's mostly in relationships, but in anything. It can be a friendship and a professional relationship too, where it's just like, I would never do that to somebody. I just like I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't like make them go through that or say that to them or whatever it is, you know?
Yeah.
But I'll just let you do it to me. That's crazy.
But also,
it's a crazy way to live.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a crazy way to live.
I also think
we should get credit for doing that.
We should. Like I
because otherwise it would be a fight like every day.
You don't want me to speak my mind.
Yeah,
like,
that's the thing.
It's gonna create
that is honestly the thing. And I don't know, maybe you might be different because you're kind of like a dude. You got the big hands and everything. But with girls, it's like you don't want the truth. Like you gotta lie. I think I don't know. Sometimes I go back and forth. Sometimes I am like, I am going to tell the fucking truth. And if I buzzsaw through everyone in the process, so be it, because all I hear about is how the truth is the most important thing. But I'm telling you, if I tell the truth on everything, I'm going to fucking wreck you. And everybody I come in contact with. I'm going to wreck all of you because I have horrible thoughts and critical thoughts and all this shit.
You're going to wish that you had the fucking...
Yeah. You're going to wish I lied to you like I did every other fucking day. Because it's just like, you got to lie. So the one part of me is like, be an adult and tell the truth about everything. And the other thing is like, the other part of me is like, being an adult is lying in everyday life. Like, you you can't tell everybody how you feel all the time. That's preposterous. That's so immature.
Also, I feel like for me, I don't tell other people how to feel because like I like to keep my cards kind of close to my chest because
That's another thing. These people who just are all emotional all the time and wear their heart on their sleeve. Grow up and internalize it.
okay, don't
Keep
get me
going.
wrong, I'm very emotional and I like will cry and always whatever. But I'm
I don't
saying that
see
like
that side of you.
I want to be able to make a decision for myself. So I'm not going to tell you my thought process
Right.
because then you're going to make the decision for me because that's like the type of relationship in a type A, type B, like whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if I have something wrong, I need to internalize it and process it by myself because if I share it with you, you're going to tell me how to
You're going to like skew
feel
my
about it. You're gonna skew
yeah.
my whatever. So like it sucks that all of a sudden I've made this decision on my own, but
also then
now I'm getting very specific.
you got to start to worry. You got to start to worry about trusting your own brain.
Yeah.
Because
agreed.
like when you're young, when I was young, like everything, all the shit that I'm talking about, like everything going wrong and being a problem and being hard, like in the beginning, it wasn't that way.
Yeah.
And pretty much every choice I made was good. Like I didn't get into the college I wanted to, but the college I did choose like worked out well.
Yeah.
And the job I got, I didn't like, but it was well paying and I was having fun. Like who I choose to live with was okay. Who I choose to dating was good enough. Like, and I was just like, I'm very confident in my own thoughts and decisions. I think I'm a pretty capable, smart person.
Sound of mind.
And then you have some shit go down and you're like, fuck, I definitely fucked this up one way, two ways, three ways. Like where did I screw up? And you know, am I screwing other things up? Because I'm a pretty stubborn, like hard-headed, like I think I'm right. But then I start to be like, all right, I got to take like other people's thoughts and their viewpoints into consideration because I fucked this up at work. I fucked this up with my marriage. I did this with a friend, like whatever it is. Like, okay, you're not right all the time.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm pretty right a lot of the time. And it's like where... but then, I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty right all the time, but I open up the show being like, everything goes wrong for me all the time. So maybe I should stop thinking I'm right. But, that first time where you're like, maybe my brain can't be trusted all the time.
Yeah, that's actually
is a tough realization.
with like one of the breakups. Like it still was never meant to be, but there was a point where like I was like I wouldn't text him back like when I would go out with my friends, and then I was like, oh my god, he's like I'm on a leash, like. But it's like I should have just like looking back on it, like just text him back. Like obviously like that's a good thing to do. And now that I look back on that, it's like he was not like this like. There was a lot of things that I could have done differently.
Well, that's good though to be able to look back and know that.
Yeah, but it is like
as long as you do that, that's all you can do.
Yeah,
is be like if you fucked it up in the process, just look back on it and be like, all right, I won't do that again. That's why I think everybody. That's why like when you relationships like you theoretically like get better at them all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why marriage I think is so tough because you're supposed to just get married and be done with it. And it's like I've never done this before.
Yeah.
I've dated before. I've lived with someone before. We've done all these things before. We haven't done this before yet, and it's not working. So what do you do then? Because they're not supposed to be able to just like get out of that. Yeah. It's like you can't just have a starter marriage. But
well, do you think that like first marriages, second marriages, third marriages should be normalized? Like this show.
If you meet, I guess you're both divorced is probably like perfect because like you both totally get it. Yeah. But if you meet someone, if you come out of relationships that are like similarly bad or ended similarly, I think you like are rock solid. Yeah, because you both come from a place of like, oh my god, like my ex used to do this to me, my ex used to do that to me, and like you're very sympathetic to. I mean, especially if it like literally matches up. If it's like you both had a controlling ex, you both had a lazy ex, you both whatever it might be. When you find a person that can understand that, you're like, oh, we're good. You know what I mean? Yeah. And if there's multiple things like that, I think you're second. So it could be a marriage or a long-term relationship or whatever. But I think, a lot of the like relationships that don't work are when you don't have like sympathy towards all the things that can go on in a relationship. Whereas when you come out of some shit and then it's also like when you come out of some shit, you're like, if you're just like nice to me and support me and like you're just cool, we're good. Yeah. Whereas if you haven't gone through that, you're like, they have to make this amount of money. They have to do this for me. They have to do that for me. And then the bar gets down to the point where you're like, can you just like me and let me do my job?
Yeah.
That's all I need to do. Like, I just need to go to work and come home and have you be nice to me.
Yeah.
You know, and as long as you do that, like, everyone's like, I love you, you know?
Like, I feel like for when I get married, like, the precedent I want to set is, like, I'm not afraid of divorce. Like, I will, if you're not nice to me, I will divorce you. Like,
that's a good way to be, because I think people do
I'll
get...
probably, like, not be like that.
I mean, I remember feeling like once the ring was in, forget about even the marriage, like once the ring was out, I was like, I can't do anything now. Like, it's too late. Like,
yeah.
All the families are excited. Everyone's, you know, everyone is expecting this. And it's like you said, like, I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say anything.
Okay, well, also kind of
But-
going back to what you said, like, another reason why I don't say anything is because, like, I know what it's like to be controlled, and I'm trying everything to not be like that because, like, of what I've been through before.
Right.
So it's like, I'm especially not going to say anything now because of, like, kind of like this second marriage type
I
thing.
think there are people who have been through shit and people who haven't been through shit. And I think that if you, like, match up with that,
Yeah.
it's no good. But when you match up,
both.
you know?
Yeah.
I think if you've been through some shit and they haven't been through some shit, it could be a problem. If you both haven't been through some shit, you might just get to skip your way through life and everything goes well.
Yeah.
Probably not, though. And when shit does go down, I think you're both going to be like, holy fuck, I've never dealt with any adversity in my life. And then there are the people, the rejects,
Yeah.
the dogs, the people who have been in the gutter, in the trenches. And when they link up at the right time, at the right age, the right moment, after the breakup, what, you know what I mean? Like,
It's
where
a
it just,
beautiful love story.
oh, it's the best. Then it just is fire, where it's like, because you know, it's like, okay, we both went through some shit. We both had our single period afterwards. We both are ready for, you know, when all those stars align and all you want to do is just be alone together. Like, I just want someone to be on the couch with me while I play some video games and post my videos and watch my sports. While you watch your shows, we watch a couple shows together. You're doing your shit. We talk a little bit.
Hell yeah.
It's like, this is fucking the
Hell
way.
yeah.
And that sounds so easy, but it's
Yeah.
so hard.
I mean, but
That
that's,
alone together shit is, in this era, I really think alone together is, we've been on this train at KFC Radio probably before you were born.
but I
Jackie.
remember it from before.
From listening?
you
Yeah,
were
I mean, it was
listening.
like, that is, to me, the most realistic thing. It's not necessarily, I find it to be romantic. I can see where people don't. Where it's
Yeah.
like you're kind of just separate, but you're there for each other, you know?
Yeah.
But I go down, I believe in, like, if you want separate bedrooms, if you want separate dinners, I think as long as you do it right and you are, like, in love and you're not, like, falling out of love because of it, it's the most realistic way to, like, have a relationship.
Yes.
But you got to make sure it's like, if one person wants to sleep in the bed together and the other person doesn't, that's going to be a problem. But if you both want to just, like, you fool around, you still have sex, and then you kiss and you go to opposite beds,
Yeah.
you're unconscious. You are not awake.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah.
know what's going on. Now, yeah, maybe you wake up in the morning and you're not, like, there to cuddle, or you're not there to, you know, when I wake up with a nightmare or something. But for the most part, I'm getting better sleep, or I'm happy, you know what I mean? I'm not one of those people, but if you were, like, if you wanted to do that, like, let's go.
Yeah.
You want to eat dinner on your own? You should be able to put food in your body when you need to.
Yeah.
And not have to wait for someone else or cater to their, you know what I mean? Like, I want to eat this, you want to eat that. I have to, like, eat your meal so that we can
That's
order
some-
from the same
yeah.
place or cook the same meal. It's like, just get what the fuck you want and I'll get what the fuck I want.
That sounds
That kind
so
of shit.
unappealing to me about marriage. Like,
Yeah, that's the tough stuff.
I also, like,
But then when you find someone,
yeah.
you know, if you find someone who also finds that unappealing, it's great.
So true.
It's hard. But that's why I think that whether it's a divorce or a relationship, like, I think I think it's crazy when you're, like, high school sweethearts.
Yeah.
To me, that
I
is,
know.
it's either got to be the greatest love in the world, and I can't even fathom how amazing it is, or you guys are, like, a little bit phony, or you're swallowing, you're just, like, pushing some shit aside, because it's like, you're just telling me since, like, 7th grade you guys agreed on everything and everything's all good. And I guess that's not what they're saying. They're like, no, but we made it through everything. But it's like, to me, that's either, like, that means you made it through a whole lot of shit,
Yeah.
where it's like you probably should have, I don't know, gone separate ways and tried some other things, or you're just not acknowledging, like, what's really going on, you know?
I can't tell. Like, I can't tell if they're actually happy or not.
I guess the only ones, I guess I don't know many, but I think the ones that I do know are together. So, you know, it's not like I know people, oh, they were high school sweethearts and then they got divorced, you know?
They seem happy, but then it's also like kind of like what you say, like at the end of life, you want to have gone through it all. Like, I do feel like you're
gonna at some point regret it, right? I guess it depends on what kind of person you are. Krista Cavallari was dating that baby, right? And then she broke up with him the other day, and she's on her Instagram being like, he's 24 years old, like he has to go live life. It's like, yeah, no fucking kidding. That's why everyone said it was kind of crazy when you started dating.
She did. She was like, I knew that, like I heard it and I knew that.
Right. She was like, yeah, I know, no shit, right? But it's like, but you did it, you know?
Yeah.
And then you just kind of like, which is also fine. It's like, if you're dating someone and you are just like walking off the end of a pier and you know it's coming and you're just like, we're gonna do it anyway, like all good. But when you go over the edge, people are gonna be like,
yeah, like
it's hard to have like sympathy or whatever.
Months, yeah.
But I think, you know, until you've experienced a lot of life, it's tough to really get it, in my opinion, at least. Like, I mean, even, and I don't think it's an age thing. I was like 30 when I got married, and I was just like, looking back on it, I was a fucking kid. There's just like, there's just ways, as much as I'm joking about how much I'm still stubborn and stuff, and I am, there's just stuff I did back then that I just would never do again. Like,
what do you mean?
Just like, there was just things about the way I acted and the relationship that I had that I would, if it happened now today, I would be done immediately.
Yeah.
Like, if that happens, see ya. Like, I'm not, that's one thing where I wouldn't be quiet until it festers. That's one thing where I would rip the Band-Aid off, because there are just certain things that I learned where I'm like, I'm never doing that again. Relationships, you're always going to have some give and take and compromise. But that, I know, is a non-starter for me now. And it took me going through a lot of shit in life all at the same time. Like, everything was happening professionally. Everything was happening. I was getting older physically, getting older at work, getting older in a relationship. So it all happened at once, and it was just like, but now that it has happened, I know, like, I've learned like a handful of more things about myself that are like definitive, you know?
Yeah.
Where it's like, I need this. I cannot have that. I must have the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where in the beginning, I was like, oh, I don't know, try this. Oh, I don't love that about you, but maybe that's okay. It's like, no, now I know. Can't have that.
Yeah. That's why it's like, I feel like the older you get, like, you don't have to date for like 3 years.
Yeah, you kind of know, like, if you know.
Yeah, you already know.
Yeah, I do believe in that a little bit more too, yeah.
But I do love the, what's it like when people say like, oh, if you like died and then someone was like, do you want to be sent back to Earth? And like, you would feel all the feelings, like you would feel like sadness and breakup and whatever. Like, that's the only thing that kind of gets me out of like, I mean, I have a fantastic life or whatever.
Wait, go back on this. What are you talking about? So you
like,
die
and I don't
and
know the exact,
like
I think
like the movie, like a movie, like Ghost, like you die and you come back.
It's kind of like, okay, you die in another life, and they're like, do you want to go back? I don't want to butcher it. It's like, do you want to
like a reincarnation sort of thing?
Like a reincarnation, like kind of like, do you want to go back and experience like human life and like experience all the ups and downs and like everything?
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of like a way to like, if you're like going through a breakup or something, then it's like, yeah, like this is kind of cool. Like, I feel like, you know, like this sadness right now, because like, what if, or I think about it in like, if I was, for some reason after Prisoner, I always think about this, like if I was in a ditch and like after like 2 days, I start to miss my family and friends. After like 3 days, like I start to miss my home. After 4 days, I start to miss like coworkers and everything like that. Then like I start to miss like the little things, like acquaintances. And then I start to miss like getting delayed at the airport and like all those other things that like, it makes you like, sometimes when I'm like a flight's going wrong or something, I'm just like, if I was in a ditch right now, I would be like so happy to be surrounded.
Just to be even an airplane,
you know,
or
whatever. Like that was just such a like an obvious like duh way of life. But for some reason, that's like the only thing.
It makes you appreciate those things for sure. Yeah. I get that. I do think I've always said like for better or worse, good things and bad things. When I'm done, I will have like experienced all of life.
Yeah.
And that's definitely like a coping mechanism when you go through some fucked up shit to be like, isn't it cool that I felt that?
Yeah.
But there is some part of me that's just like, people are always saying to me like, why should I listen to you about this? Or why should your opinion matter on that? And it's like, cause I gone through it.
Yeah.
You know, like I've seen the bad shit. I've done the bad shit. I've gone through the bad shit. So I have the perspective. You know, I don't want to talk to someone who's the happy couple who met when they were 13 years old and just like went through life. It's like, I don't know, you guys don't know a fucking thing. Other than your little life. You know what I mean? So part of me does think it's at least
you getting the most out of the human experience.
Interesting, intriguing. I don't know. Would I love to just be like, I was happy my whole life and never fucked anything up and never had any issues and never had any problems, and that'd be probably fucking pretty sweet, right? Like pretty sweet. But
it's like the ignorance.
It's a little, well, that's why the people who are just kind of like, huh?
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It's.
Like, I just had an IQ of like 5. I'm close, but
I just think then there's the people who like know that they're not going through anything in life. The people who are like, I got to get out of this town because I got to go live life. You know, it's like I want to be the person who's like, I'm good in this town.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because it's when you're stuck somewhere and you want to go live life and you can't, then you're like miserable.
Yeah.
You know? Or when you're going through life and it's shit's getting thrown your way, it's miserable. What you want to be is the person who's not going through life and experiencing everything, but doesn't care.
Yeah.
They're just like, I'm just kind of on this rock. I listen to some music. I eat some food. Fuck some people. Drink some beers. Whatever, man.
I know.
That's so great. You can live wherever you want. You don't have to feel like, oh, I can't live in I have to live in the city. I have to have this job. I have to make this money. They're just like, I don't know, man.
Yeah. I know, like I have like this dream of like living in a ranch in like a farm life or whatever. Not even ranch, just like little small town Kentucky. But like
you could go do that.
I know, but like now that I've been in New York, like I'm
you probably
warped.
can't.
I'm skewed.
But I say that all the time. It's like you could just go. You know.
Yeah.
You could do it right now.
But like,
so it's like you don't really want to because you're not doing it.
Yeah, that's so true.
So some part of you is like, you know.
I
you know, the real problem is all my problems in life is this. I say this all the time. This fucking loving family is just the goddamn worst.
Yeah.
If I didn't have a mother who cared so much about me and a dad who was fucking amazing and
I'm so sorry.
siblings who you know help me and support me, I would have been like, peace, bitches.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go live in LA. I'm gonna be a Hollywood superstar. I'm gonna live in the Bahamas. I'm gonna buy a fucking house in Puerto Rico like the Paul brothers. I'm gonna, you know, whatever, you know. But
well, that's what I was saying about like.
Now I made this family of my own. Now I'm really locked down, you know.
Yeah. That's what I was saying about like Nice and like Lake Tahoe. Like I would love to, but unfortunately, like. But you guys are awesome.
But you can, but like,
no.
It's
but like,
so crazy
I'm
to
so
say that.
happy here.
Well, that's different.
I truly
but
am.
Like, I just want my goal in life has always been with this show has always been basically to talk to people who are a couple years younger than me, or if it's not literally years, like a couple phases of life behind me. Like you might be older than me, but you just haven't gone through the same things I've gone through yet. Yeah. To just let them know that it does not get easier.
Yeah.
And it will just get harder. And now is always the time to go do some fuck shit. Because it's you think like, oh, I gotta get, you know, I'm new at my job, so I can't go to fucking Lake Tahoe or whatever, you know. I gotta make sure. But then, you know, so then you're 3 years in, and now you're going, well, now I have responsibility. I can't go to Lake Tahoe. Yeah. And then you're gonna say, oh, I have to make it to a manager before I can go on this vacation. And then when you make it to manager, it's like, well, now you can't go on vacation because you have these people to worry about. It just always gets worse. And then you get in a more serious relationship, and you have kids, you get a house, like whatever it is. And I'm doing it right now. It's like 45-year-old me is going to tell 39-year-old that, you know, it was easier then. Yeah. It just keeps on. I hope there's a breaking point where like your kids get old enough that things are good.
You
and
for
like,
sure will, yeah.
But it takes a long, you know, it's not 32. It's not 40. It's taking a long fucking time to get to the point where you're like. So my goal is always to just be
I think
like.
it's gonna start flying by for you though. I feel like the ages like 11 to 18. There's just like.
Yeah, that does. Well, that's the other thing though. Then it flies by and you're dead.
But then you have like a whole 60, 70, like.
But you're 70 years old then.
Yeah, but you're more spry than you think.
I
Like,
don't think I'm
there's
spry at all.
Yeah, like, or you're gonna. I mean,
can't
you're
leave the
gonna be
ground.
more spry. Like when you're 60s. Well, yeah.
I don't think
like,
I'm spry at all, and I think by the
Just start
time
stretching.
I saw a video of this guy, he was doing box jumps.
Yeah.
I mean, the box was probably above that sign, right?
Yeah.
He put like probably like 225
That's insane.
up on the box, and jumped off the box with the 225 on his back, and just landed and like went into a crouch and bounced back up, and I was like,
That's a superhero.
That would
I,
crumble me.
superhero. I would literally explode.
Yeah.
Like my Achilles, my heel, like bam, my spine would come out of my ass, my bones would come out of my calves. I would explode. I cannot believe there are people on the planet Earth that can do that kind
I
of
almost
shit.
fell in the shower yesterday morning.
Oh, what?
It's getting dicey,
Oh
right?
yeah, no,
You-
just turned
yo,
31. It almost fell, and I was like, as I'm falling, I'm like, they're gonna have to fill me in at work for like 3 weeks.
Yo,
Oh my
nothing will
God.
put the fear of God in your heart like being kind of middle-aged and slipping in the shower. Just a quick whoop, and you're like that, and you're like, oh my God, I almost died.
I
He's having
landed on
fights,
the edge.
Apparently, he catches everything.
Oh, yeah, he's
It was
Mr. fucking
terrifying.
cat now. Did you actually fall or you caught yourself?
Fell onto the seat. I
But you-
like
but you
grabbed the
grabbed it?
handle
Yeah.
and was able to touch the
So
other
you,
wall.
so you kind of stopped yourself.
almost ripped the handle off the wall. That would have been a whole thing too. I would have just fucking left.
Bro, a quick slip on ice in the tub, whatever, is enough to make you go,
Yeah.
oh my God.
Just do steroids like The Rock.
Honestly, I have said this for years. We should all do human growth hormone.
Yeah. I don't really understand what's so bad about that.
It's natural. It's like, it's, as long as you do the right amounts, I think, like, when doctors prescribe it to people, it's okay.
Yeah.
So why don't we all just get, like, just a little.
Did you see The Rock on, like, wouldn't do hot ones because he was like, can you do salmon strips instead of hot wings? And they were like, no. That's, like, the whole point.
What, he doesn't eat chicken?
I think it's just, like, he's a little afraid of, like, 700 calories, which it's, like...
That is insane.
It's not gonna.
if he-
It's just like, oh, so
I
that's
mean,
an eating disorder. Like,
Yeah,
but like,
right,
but that
right.
makes me.
I mean,
feel-
those people are freaks.
Yeah,
Like,
but that makes me. It's like, okay, maybe it's not steroids. Maybe he does just like literally only eat salmon strips and like he just has this insane body.
I mean, when you get to that level, The Rock, I don't mind because he's a billionaire.
Yeah.
It's these regular dudes who like
Yeah.
are doing steroids and like caring about how much they bench press.
Yeah.
What?
Why? For what?
What?
For who?
Like, all right, listen, if the zombie apocalypse hits tomorrow, you're going to make it a few months longer than me, guaranteed,
Yeah.
But what are we talking about here,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a good idea to be out of shape like I am, but like, I think if you're doing steroids and you're not like a professional athlete or a professional actor, there's no like, if you can't get like millions of dollars, and even then I think it's like a little bit crazy, but like, if you can get to status and money and success by doing it, okay. If you're just like a regular jamoke and you're like, yeah, man, like, dude, I got my personal best today. I put up like 400 pounds.
Yeah.
Like, great story, dude.
Cool. What are you gonna do
Great.
with that?
I don't know. I mean, I guess there would be people who'd be like, you care how many like followers you have on Instagram, and I don't give a fuck about that. So everybody has their different thing. But to me, it's like,
I think
ugh.
it's probably more like a control.
Yeah.
disorder, but
yeah. I think there's some issues with that.
Yeah.
But also, it sucks that those guys they don't tell you. It's like Photoshop and surgery and fillers and shit for girls, where it's like, yeah, of course she looks like that. It's not fucking real.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like oh man, I want to look like Chris Evans in Captain America. It's like, all right, here's what you need to do: steroids.
Yeah.
And work out. Like, don't have a job and just work out and just eat whatever you want with the perfect true nutritionist and a cook and all that for a year, and then you look like him.
That also reminds me, I want like people, I feel like people are like really hard on celebrities being like, stop trying to be relatable. But like, there is some stuff that like, what was it? Who?
Meaning they should be more relatable, or they should just be like, fuck it, I'm not
should
relatable.
be able to like be relatable. Like one of them just talked about their kids and like they were like, oh, like we just wanted to explore Disneyland or like go on a trip and like we let them roam Disneyland by themselves or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's like, that's bad parenting. Stop trying to be relatable. Like you obviously have nannies and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, dude, just let them like
Let them live.
let them live.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
they
yeah.
do have some relatable
Yeah.
stuff. They don't have to talk about money all the time. I
Right.
feel like we've come around to too much on that.
Yeah, I think there are spots when people sound.
Kristen Bell and Dax Shepard.
Dax Shepard, it was them?
It was
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, I think sometimes you can sound a little bit tone deaf with
Yeah,
like
I
some
get
of that talk, and then there are times where it's like,
Like I was with you.
promise
I'm
you,
with
you
them.
can be normal and have money.
Yeah,
And like just want to live like some normal life.
And you
know?
could talk about it and like.
and not have
we're
it.
coming too backwards. Like
Yeah.
only talk about being rich.
Right.
And then when
It's
Ellen
like-
DeGeneres does it, everyone's like, ew.
Ellen is an example. Like, part of me is like, yes, Ellen didn't do anything that other bosses and other superstars and other multimillionaires haven't done. But clearly she does something different because everybody hates her and everybody talked about it.
I agree with that.
So something somewhere crossed the line where it went from this person is a motherfucker to like we should take this person down.
Yeah.
Because there are other comedians, actors, hosts, singers, whatever, who become their own industry. So they're like the CEO of their own company basically, and they have assistants and interns and all that shit, and they're probably mean to them and they're hard on them, and they probably motherfuck them behind closed doors, but they don't ever take them down.
Yeah.
So whatever she did to go too far, and maybe those other people always make sure that they, at the end of the year, take you out and give you a bonus and say, I'm sorry. I know how much of an asshole I can be. Maybe that's all it needs. Maybe all it takes is a little bit of recognition of being like, I know that I am a maniacal asshole, but it's only because I want to succeed.
Yeah.
And maybe Ellen never said that to anyone, and that's why everyone took her down, and that's on Ellen. Like, whatever it is that she did that made everyone want to see her fail is why she is going to fail. You know what I mean? So it's part of me is like, I get it, and there can be a snowball effect where it's like maybe just one intern decides to write an open letter and then the other ones jump on and they do it all. But it would happen to like everybody, and it only happened to like a couple people.
I feel like Lizzo was more of a victim of that, where like I could see that being more like, okay, she had a few moments of like just being kind of like
but that
mean
like
to her
Lizzo
backup
kind of
dancers.
survived that because I think.
But yeah, Ellen, it was like people were like,
Everyone.
for sure,
Yes.
this woman sucks. There's no like
the Lizzo
reason
thing.
for
People
it.
were like, oh, but that girl got fired. She had an axe to grind.
Yeah.
Other people said it was okay. Ellen, it was like, fuck you.
Yeah.
So it's like it all comes back to bite you in the ass. How you live and how you treat people, determines when that kind of shit goes down, whether or not people have your back.
Yeah.
So like I get where it's like Ellen was like making like $75 million a year. Of course she was like a hard ass and mean and ran a tight ship, but it's like, I don't know, man. You gotta take care of the little people somehow. That means she didn't pay well, or she wasn't nice to them, or didn't give raises or promotions or recognition or whatever it is that other people who are hard asses make sure that they do that.
That's something where I feel like it could come around to bite you not having gone. I don't know what she went through. She might have actually gone through like hard stuff or whatever. But I do feel like that doesn't give you like without empathy for other people. Like if you haven't gone through shit.
Well, they're
like,
the people who go like, I got shit on when I was new in this industry, so like fuck you. You have to get shit on too.
Yeah.
It's like, how about
yeah.
you just don't do that
Be
to
a
that
good person.
How about you know how much it sucks to go through that?
Yeah.
Like there are certain things that I think you have to force like the younger people to go through. And then there are certain things it's like if you could avoid that, you should.
Yeah.
You should.
Just use like a normal moral compass.
Just be
figure it out. Be normal.
I mean, everything
preaching
in
that
the
shit.
world always boils back down to be normal. Game Time! It's the official ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. We've been talking about it for a long time now. A lot of you already out there get your tickets with Game Time, right? If you're going to see your favorite team, if you want to go see the Mets at Citi Field because they're coming home, they're going to beat the Brewers. If that happens, you want to see them, you can go to Game Time and get tickets. You want to go see your favorite band. You want to go see your favorite comic. You want to go see, go to Broadway like John. You can get any live entertainment through Game Time. So a lot of you already know that, right? But their new feature makes it even easier. They have Game Time Quick Picks. So what it is it cuts out all of the fluff. Game Time Picks gets all the fluff out to show you all the incredible deals on great seats, so you don't have to waste your time going through thousands of tickets. Because Game Time has all of the inventory available. You can sit there and go through every single ticket and find the exact best price and the exact seat you want. But Gametime picks will just cut right to the chase. Here are the seats that people like. Here are the prices that people can afford. Put those two together. Here's the best deal available. All you got to do is click it, buy it, and you don't have to think to yourself, oh, man, maybe I could have found a better deal. Maybe I could have found a better ticket, because Gametime is cutting through all that to make sure that it delivers it to you as easy as possible. So whether it's the playoffs, NFL, we got the NBA coming back, NHL coming back, just pull up your chosen event on the GT Picks setting at the top of the screen. So open up your Gametime app, click GT Picks, and it will just send you all of the picks that are nearby for your live entertainment. So what are you waiting for? Go get those Mets tickets today, man. I'll see you at Citi Field, because this team, the Mets team, is a team of destiny. So get your Mets tickets with Gametime picks. Download the Gametime app today and use code KFC to easily score great deals on the new Gametime picks. What time is it? Game time. Ooh. I was walking to work today, and there was this guy. He got out of his truck, so he's a functioning enough member of society to have a car, parked on the side of the street, closed the door, and just took his dick out and started peeing right on the fucking sidewalk.
What?
And, I mean, it was just, like, spraying, and he was peeing, and I'm just walking. I'm, like, you know, I'm not close to him, but I'm on the same side of the street, so I'm like, oh, my God. And then an actual homeless guy walks by him, and, like, he's all fucked up, and he was just, like, mumbling. I don't know what he said. He was like, yeah, man, yeah. And I think he was about to start peeing, too. And the guy taking a piss was, like, as he's got his dick in his hand peeing, this guy is probably 10 feet away. He's like, get the fuck away from me, man. Stay the fuck away from me. Why are you coming near me, or else we're going to have to fight? And I was like, you're the one pissing on the street right now. You don't get to be yelling about other people's decorum on the sidewalk. You have your dick in your hand. What?
I said I respect that.
Yeah, listen, if you go around a guy while he's pissing and he's got his dick in his hand, like, you're probably going to just get, it's not going to go well. You also need to be normal, too. But who are you right now? You are pissing, like, on your, I'm sure it's splashing everywhere, and it's like it was in broad daylight. He didn't even do it in between two cars. He just did it. It was, imagine you just got out of a car, and as you stood there, you just peed. And, like, he had everything? Full clothes on, and, like,
not even, like, turned to face the door, like,
he was facing it, but, like, but there was you know, a couple feet of space.
Jesus.
Insanity. And I'm just like, how? Crazy. And again, it looked like he like was parking his truck to, like, go to work.
I'm picturing him coming out of a Cybertruck, because I feel like that's something this Cybertruck person
What do you think when you see a guy in a Cybertruck?
Like, exactly that. It's like appears normal, and then when you look closer, it's like you got issues, man. Mm-hmm. You got real issues. When I see a Cybertruck, it's like you're an instant freak. You're an instant freak.
Really?
And you
what would you do?
Listen to Andrew Tate. And
yeah. Okay. So you have that full. Yeah. That full. So, like, he's a 10, but he drives a Cybertruck. Where are we at?
2.
No way.
Yeah,
really?
Sorry.
That bad?
Because
imagine you getting out of the Cyber. What I have never seen yet is a girl getting out of a Cybertruck.
So true.
Have you ever seen that?
No.
I've never seen a girl on the passenger side. Like, you pull up to the club or the party or the event, and the valet, like, opens the door for you, and then, like, you're a girl. I've never seen a girl in a Cybertruck.
Should I be the first girl to get a Cybertruck?
I was gonna say, I think if you're a girl who drives a Cybertruck, if it's your Cybertruck,
yeah, I
think it almost comes back around where you're like, whoa, I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah.
You're like an alien. I don't know what's going on.
She's unhinged. Or
like, I wouldn't be like, oh, you're a boss, you have to drive a Cybertruck, but I would just be like, the fuck's going on here? Are you unhinged, or are you just like, are you making a joke? Are you really funny that you bought a Cybertruck? Because that's kind of funny.
Yeah, that's really funny.
Or are you like, I really like the Cybertruck, which that would be.
So
I just don't know what I would
like. Cancel her out. Like, you would be like, what's going
guys
on?
Don't cancel girls out for really anything. That whole like the things that it has to be like she's a 10, but have to be like things that like ruin your life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People are still talking about Casey Anthony, like, if she came up to you in a bar.
Yeah. People are like, I'll still fuck Casey Anthony. If that's
Casey
still
Anthony's
on the table,
an inspiration to us all.
I'm watching. I was watching the new show. It's the new rom-com show on Netflix. Nobody Wants Us.
Dude,
with Adam Brody. Yeah.
Okay, wait. Can I just continue?
It's two girls doing a podcast that's very girls got to eat, call her daddy, guys we fucked-esque, you know?
Yeah, well, it's a foster sister.
Yeah, and like there's an episode where they're talking about like the ick, and Adrian Brody like wore a backpack, got a bouquet of flowers that was too big, said something with an Italian accent. He said like "prego,"
Yeah.
and one other thing, and she was like, "We're done. Like it's over." I was like, I get that this is a show.
Yeah.
I get that it's supposed to be funny. And I understand that the ick has become a thing. I think they basically took these like straight from the internet. That show is very like they took the podcasting internet world and just made it a show. Because the one that I've seen everywhere and was in the show, I think, was they saw him chasing a ping pong ball.
Yeah,
which is
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
a
That's
trope
like
at this
the
point.
First one, yeah.
Yeah, like you watch a guy, you know, scamper after a ping pong ball and he looks like a loser. Like a girl could do anything, and if she was like hot and cool, guys would be like, I don't fucking care.
Yeah, but
because
also,
to be honest, usually we do that because usually you guys are doing ick shit,
yeah,
and we're just like, we don't care.
But then it comes back around because then it's like you guys get the ick like after sex, like then you
That's
like,
a real ick. Yeah. No, that's
the only.
That's an ick.
Yeah,
that's a
real one.
biological ick that I wish I could stop, but I can't.
Yeah.
And it's like, do you want me to tell the truth? Because
I'm sure it really pains you guys. I'm so sorry for
what?
you guys. I'm sure it really pains you guys. I'm so sorry. That must be really hard.
No, but listen, to go back to what we were saying, that's like the number one kind of thing where it's like, I'm not going to say something right now because it's horribly mean.
Yeah,
It's like, I don't want to tell you that something fucking flipped inside of me the minute that like the relationship changed after we fucked or after we did this or after we did that. I'm going to give it a shot. Let me see where it goes. Let me see if that changes.
Yeah.
And then, like, we're a year in and it didn't change. And it's like, I should have fucking said something, like, after 3 weeks. But I didn't want to hurt you, you know?
That's why it's like sometimes if I ghost somebody, I'm like, it's better than me dragging it out and trying to, you know, like.
I go back and forth between, like, I think
It's probably
a drag out.
also shitty.
Sometimes I think just getting ghosted is. I think people need to accept ghosting.
I'm talking about ghosting, like if somebody at the bar gives me their number and like I'll text them for like a day and then like I ghost them.
No, that's not. Yeah, everybody has the right to just be like, I don't really care about this.
Yeah. I never,
think about
ghost
ghosting is like
if
you were in a relationship of some sort and then you just like say you don't want to be in it anymore, and people are like, I need to know why and I need to get closure, and it's like sometimes I'm like, I don't think so, man. People, you get to choose if you're in a relationship or not, and there can be a million reasons why. And if that person just chooses not to, and you have a little bit of uncertainty, like, I just don't know if that person has to, like, it's like, obliterate me, please, tell me why. You know what I mean? It's like, it just didn't work, you know? I don't know. I mean, maybe if there's one specific, if you wanted to tell the person, like, hey, the reason why we broke up is this, and if you do better about that, maybe it'll work next time. I guess maybe, but that's, like, not really your job. It's just like, I'm not feeling it. We're done. And that's all you need to know.
Love Island made me feel a lot better about that, where it's like sometimes you could just tell that the like connection between the two just isn't there,
and it's not anybody's fault or whatever.
They're both hot people, like they're both great people, but you could just tell it just doesn't work.
It's not gelling.
It's just not gelling, and like it's not personal all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
But the ick thing is funny, where it's like you can do the ick shit all you want. You just then don't get to turn around and be like I'm single, I can't find a boyfriend. It's like you dumped the last boyfriend because of a ping pong ball.
Yeah.
So
wait, so that show is written by Erin Foster, and it's kind of based on her relationship with her husband Simon, and them.
Who are they?
So Erin Foster and Sarah Foster, these two sisters, they're like kind of nepo. I don't exactly know what their parents did. They were like on the OC or something. They're like honestly like one of the more relevant people in Hollywood. Like they're friends with everyone.
Got it.
So they have a podcast, and Erin Foster is married to this guy Simon, who I think also he works for Nickelback, and he was in The Office at one point. And the only time I've ever like of all the celebrities that have come in here, the only time I've ever like talked to someone and like been like, hi, I'm a huge fan, is Simon, because Erin and Simon are like my favorite couple in the entire world. If they ever break up,
that goes to Elvis. Do I see Elvis on the chart?
Yeah.
Elvis, Kris Jenner, all the Jenner Kardashians, the Hadids.
Yeah, I don't know why they're so.
These people probably like
I think
run the military industrial complex or something, you know? These people probably know where the bodies are buried, who killed Kennedy. I never heard of them. The
Really?
Fosters.
They're funny. They're really cool. Anyways, Aaron Foster and Simon are my favorite couple. They make me so happy, and that's what the show is based off of. And it's like I watched the first episode. I'm already like kicking my feet up.
You know, it's definitely a girly show. It's a show. What's his face? Adrian Brody's awesome in it. He's like a smooth.
Adam Brody?
Adam Brody. Yeah. Sorry. Adam Brody's he's cool. Like, he's a cool cat.
Yeah.
In that. There's the scene where she finds out he's the rabbi.
Yeah.
And he's like taking a drag out of the cigarette and he's like, I'm the rabbi.
Yeah,
So I was like, that was fucking cool.
That's the first episode, right? I think I've only watched one.
But there's a couple scenes where the girls are doing their podcast and I'm like, I can't watch this. Because it's like, it's so...
Yeah.
It's like, I am that. I mean, they're the girl version of it. But if there was a show where there were two dudes on a couch, like with mics, like talking like we talk, and that was in the show, I'd be like, this show is so fucking corny. Like, it's so cliche. But it's real. It's accurate. So it's not corny. But it's just like, when I saw that, I was like... Talk about ick. I was like, It's a very well done show otherwise. But when I see that stuff, I'm like... We're now making television shows about the podcasting. Like,
well,
we're going backwards now, you know? It's like, ugh.
I've thought about this before because you don't really see in any kind of art. Like, you don't see, like, hear songs, people being like, I Snapchat you, and then, like, you Snapchat
right,
back.
It doesn't have the gravitas.
But will there be a point where it does?
I don't think so because it inherently sounds stupid to say, like, I Snapchatted you.
Yeah.
You say, like, I wrote you a letter.
Yeah.
Or I wrote you a song, or like something like that. To be like belting it out and being like, and then you followed me on Instagram. It's like, it's corny.
A boy asked me my Instagram, and I was like, oh my god, what gentleman? He didn't ask for my Snapchat. He asked for my Instagram.
That is sickening. That's sickening.
That's a real man, right?
So
there.
wait. When a guy usually asks you for your Snap.
No, not anymore. Like,
but there was a period of time where it was Snap.
Like, what's your Snap?
Instagram number.
No, like, yeah, number. Now it's number
would not even, is number bigger or less than?
Now it, like, with my age, it's number almost always. Instagram's kind of like,
I mean, you get more out of getting someone's Instagram.
Yeah.
Like, if you get someone's number, you still don't know if they're like a fucking psycho or a weirdo or a loser or whatever. When you get someone's Instagram, you can kind of do a little stalking and be like, okay, wait a minute, maybe I don't like this girl's an outdoor hiker girl. This is not gonna work.
Yeah.
The number, it's like you still gotta go on those dates and figure that out and all that sort of shit. You know.
Well, I also think like Instagram's like numbers like very like, oh, I want to try and like.
So that's what I mean. So
Instagram's like, hey,
casual.
let's be friends. Like, let's connect. Almost.
But like, could you ask a girl for her Instagram and if you ask somebody for their Instagram, you still want to fuck them? Or no?
No.
You could be at a bar with friends and shit, and they could be like, "What's your Instagram?" And you wouldn't be like, "He's trying to fuck me."
Yeah. No, I wouldn't be like, he's trying to fuck me.
Interesting.
But like Snapchat is.
Because he definitely is.
Snapchat is like, he wants to fuck.
Fuck you.
It's
right,
like the Tinder of.
Got it.
You know.
Well, yeah, that's so weird. Snapchat is like actually doing a lot in the space of like of there's money to be made and there's content to be made and brands are into it. And I'm like, for real?
Yeah.
Because I thought this was just a fuck app. Like, I guess that's where everyone's on. If you're on it all the time because you're fucking each other, then there's eyeballs to be gotten and ears to be gotten. So like brands and content creators care about it. But I'm like, for real?
I use it as my like pimple popping watching app because I don't want like that feed to come up anywhere else.
Smart.
Yeah,
because
that's
my
a good
shit,
idea.
the other like if people catch a glimpse of my Instagram timeline or whatever you call it, I would be mortified.
You're signed into the KFC Radio. It's the whole thing.
I know. When Pat said that the other day, I was like, please don't read it. Please don't read it out loud. Please don't read it out loud. It's awful. It's awful. I got to get off of that.
The homepage is just thumbnails where it's just like, what the fuck happened here?
Mm-hmm.
One time I accidentally was signed in and I was like trying to do a meditation. I was like trying meditation one time and I was like, that is so embarrassing. Oh my God. They're going to roast me
better than mine.
so bad.
Trust me, it's better than mine. That's a good call.
We should
I need
both
to have
blame
a
it on, like,
burner
Pat.
just for my like scrolling and watching activities.
Well, that was the one time it got hacked and like somebody was signed in, but not doing anything malicious. It was just like somebody in India trying to find porn.
It was like
and
Russian porn.
I was like, who the fuck is doing this? And it's like, we changed password and it disappeared.
I remember you asking them, and you were like, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, could have been.
Would you rather you find a guy's Instagram and it's all chicks or something weird like mine?
Weird, like what?
Like pimple popping or neck cracking or like a weird, not like fetish, but just like a weird thing, you know? Versus just like
popping.
Girls with fat asses like shaking their ass, you know?
So I don't know if I've like recently had enough of like an emotional connection to somebody to like care.
Yeah.
If they, so I might like bite my words when I like really follow head over heels and be like, I don't follow Instagram, whatever's. But right now, if it was like pimple popping, I get. Like, I
yeah,
get
it's like
that.
a thing. It's not like
but there's a certain point where
if you were watching like you know those people who are on like TLC, they have like a latex obsession. They love like balloons and rubber and stuff.
Yeah.
Like if you just saw that he just had videos of like latex gloves and balloons and rubber balls and ball pits and shit. You were filled with that.
I would kind of be like, or if it was like mukbangs. Like,
yeah.
I want to be like, I kind of get it, but like.
See, I'm a believer that you should like everybody gets their own life.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's insane that we share locations, share all bank accounts, share everything. Like, I am my own fucking person.
Yeah.
And I should, like, get to watch what I want to watch, do what I want to do, eat what I want to eat, to go back to what I was saying earlier. And, like, you get to do that, too. And then we, like, intertwine some of those things, you know?
Yeah.
But, like... If I'm horny online and I follow like Instagram models, you shouldn't even fucking know about that.
Yeah.
I should just get to have my own fucking Instagram.
Yeah.
You know? And then of course you can't, if you're using it to hook up with people and cheat on me and shit like that, then it's a problem. But if it's just like I'm monitoring you and I don't like that and like all that kind of shit, it's like, yeah, don't be stupid about it. Don't be liking, don't be commenting, whatever.
Yeah.
Watch have your own internet presence. That shouldn't be like taken away from you when you're in a relationship.
Yeah, sharing location is like
I think that is the most insane thing we do.
And I don't like, I'm not doing shady shit. I just like sometimes want to like, if I don't feel like hanging out, I'm gonna tell you like I'm still at work and I don't want you to know I'm not at work.
Right.
Like
you shouldn't have to ever, because here's the thing.
But also I like when people keep tabs on me. Like I think it's cute when they like, you know.
Yeah. But here's the thing. It usually comes from a place of like not that.
Yeah.
Not trying to be cute. It's a controlling thing, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like the sad reality is you should be able to say, I don't want to do that tonight. And that's the end of it. But relationships get weird where you have to lie about it and then say you're at work. So I don't want you to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What you should be able to say is like, I just don't want to hang out with like your parents. And they should go, okay. You know, you got to do it sometimes, but not every time or whatever.
Yeah.
But if it gets to the point where you don't trust me enough that we're sharing locations and all that shit, it's like, I mean, what if there was no phones and I just said to you, before you leave the house every day, you have to take this Apple tracker with you.
Yeah.
So I know where you are always. You'd be like, get the fuck out of here. What are you talking about? That is turning on your location. Yeah. If I was just like, you cannot leave without your geotag, you'd be like, you are an absolute psycho controlling freak. Way to put it. You know? It's like
my big thing is like I really don't like walking with people. I like doing walks by myself.
Yeah,
like, I love walking alone. And
or going shopping or whatever, all that.
And when I'm with someone, they're like, "Oh, I'll walk with you." I'm like, I don't.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to say that ever.
Yeah, no, that's like those things should be okay.
Yeah.
You know? It's very like Curb Your Enthusiasm. Like, what? You didn't want to walk with me? What the fuck? You know? But it's like, I don't want to go to the grocery store with you. I don't want to go shopping for clothes with you. I want to be in and out. I want to go and be alone or whatever. That should be fucking allowed without being offending somebody or, you know, worrying about them or whatever, you know?
Yeah. It should be normal. I know. I might die alone, though, if I keep that up, though. Like, just trying to always...
Oh, my God. I don't want to hear from you. So yeah, you're probably what, the elder statesman on Fishbowl? Yeah, you're the old bitch.
Grace is technically the oldest.
Hey, that's my girl. She's still not the oldest. Let's go. Fishbowl debuted 2 days ago with Jackie, Grace, Moobs, and Kelly. Mm-hmm. And I think it was a smash hit. Yes. I thought the feedback was great.
Like everyone, I'm so hard on myself. Like personally, I
I told you
like,
recently we need to work on that.
I know.
Yeah.
We need. I like again, just like I'm never gonna. I'm just somebody like you gotta let me cook. Like you gotta like you gotta let me cook. So I personally was like walked away from that just being like cringing at everything I said, everything I did.
But I will say this: you really can't. You got to stop that.
Yeah.
Because you will shoot yourself in the foot.
I know.
One of my biggest regrets is being too self-deprecating. I was always kind of being like, we don't know what we're doing here, and we just kind of fucking suck, and we just turn on the mics, and we just fucking dick around, and like we don't have real talent. Those guys do, and like I think people started to believe that and buy into that. And in some ways it was like endearing, and they liked it. And then I'm sure in other ways there were people who were like, yeah, these guys aren't that good.
I was just watching Hot Ones with Conan, and he says that that's such a big, important thing where, like, when you set it up and you set the standard of, like, hey, this isn't going well, then the audience is immediately like, we're not getting the best product right now. He's like, because he's had so many interviews, he's like, it would be some fucker from the CW show that's going to get canceled in a year would just turn to the crowd and be like, this is going bad. And then the crowd would die.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's...
you fake it till you make it. You know what I mean?
We had a meeting yesterday, and we said, we're like, don't start by saying that.
First
thing. And I was in the back, I went...
You can't. You really can't, though. You really can't.
I know.
Because, like, think about... You really have to put yourself in the audience's shoes. Think about the people you watch and follow and like love. Like Alex Earl and those girls are never like putting themselves down. They're always like, we are that bitch, you know? They're relatable and funny, and they're not like, I'm better than you, but they'll never be like, you know, this is a shitty product, you shouldn't, I don't even know why you watch this. Like, that's funny, but it's not good for business.
Yeah, that's so true.
Like we as Barstool, we always did like the common man thing, and I think personally, at least, I think I went a little too far with that, where I was like, I am just your everyday guy. That's fine. But when it goes into like I don't even know I have this job, or like, I don't even know why they let me talk, or I can't believe you people pay for this, or whatever.
Yeah.
That comes across as like, okay then. Even if it's like subconscious. Because the people who kill it, even the corny people, the Gary V's of the world, the Kevin Hart's of the world, who are just like relentlessly positive and all that, Pat McAfee's, like they fucking crush it.
Yeah.
Because it's that manifestation shit. But I think it also is just like a standard. Their coworkers believe it, and then the viewer believes it, and then everybody believes it, you know? You can't do that.
I say it like more for me just because I get like I was saying before, like I never crush it on the first try. Like I never, and so it's more a thing like.
But you also are here.
Yeah.
Like there's so many people who couldn't even get here.
Yeah.
So when you say you didn't crush it, it's like that's a standard you've made up for yourself, that maybe you didn't reach that, but you like crushed it.
Yeah.
In normal terms. And be normal, like the normal people out there could never have just hopped in a studio on the fly with a fishbowl and a bunch of really popular girls and just did it.
Yeah.
So
you also, not to keep gassing you up, you do this like on the production side too, where you'll be like, oh, maybe some, like you find someone else. You're a great producer. Like you're one of the best ones here. And like that's where I told her the other day, I was like, we need to work on like, you're like, no, I suck. I'm like, no,
you can do it.
You've been doing this for a while.
It's so, I get it, because I still do it to this day. I'm 40 years old. I tell everyone else this, and I still don't do it myself. But I'm like, when I see it with other people, I do it with John all the time. I'm like, John, like Out of Order is like the funniest thing on the internet.
Yeah.
You know, like you need to be like an actor. You are supremely talented.
Yeah.
And he's always just like, no, shut up. And then I don't take my own advice, but it's like, you know, you also, you know, it's not going to be, if episode 1 you're saying that, can't be doing that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Even if you're thinking it and feeling it, you can say little things here and there. I'm not telling you to go in there and be one of those like rise and grind like another day in the books.
Macho bitches.
But just be like, this is awesome. This is an awesome show.
Yeah.
I had a great time here. And like all the listeners did too.
There's even the way to say that where it is like, you could sarcastically say like, this is going to be the best show ever. And that comes off better than being like, this might suck. If you walk in there and like, this is going to be the funniest fucking show in the world, like subconsciously people are hearing that and thinking that, and, or maybe not, but what definitely goes into their brain is if they hear a low energy, low confidence person being like, we don't even know if this show is going to last. It's like, well, then what the fuck am I doing here? Why am I listening to this?
Yeah.
You know, go in there and just be like, we don't know what's going to happen, but it's going to be awesome. That's a good, you're not saying, hey, we're going to be the number one show, but you're also not telling them, like, yeah, we're probably going to get canceled in a week,
Yeah.
It's like,
but I'm somebody, like, I cannot fake confidence. Like, I'll get comfortable. I will get comfortable. I know that I will. Mm-hmm. But, like, I can't. But I guess I just don't have to say it.
Yeah, just don't say it. That's the thing. Just don't shoot yourself in the foot like that.
Yeah.
I mean, these were the comments from last night.
No, I know.
No,
these were the comments last night. I'm here for Jackie in front of the camera. Are you kidding me? I'm obsessed with this crew and always excited to get more Jackie content. Heart emoji. Can't get enough Jackie content. She is low-key one of the funniest people at the office. Love, love, love this. Jackie on the full come-up. Respectfully, where is Jackie from besides behind the scenes at Barstool? That girl needs her own show. That was just one scroll of the YouTube comments.
That's really nice. It's funny, though, because then I saw, like, some bad comments in, like, the stream, of course. But I almost was like, okay, that doesn't hurt because I agree with you on there. Like, I don't think that was my best performance.
Stop!
No. I know.
We just said not to do this. I know what you mean, but don't even say it.
I'll cut that out.
That's the point. It's always easy to leave a hateful comment.
Yeah.
It takes... people always say, if you don't listen to the bad comments, you can't listen to the good ones. That's not really true. Because people who leave positive comments are like, I'm going out of my way to prop that person up and give them some props. Yeah. Hateful is just people like, fuck this guy, Well,
I'm
like
saying
the people who, remember I just said it last week, to a T, like every single time when I challenge them, they go, I'm so sorry, man, your content's great.
Yeah.
That's those people every fucking time. Whereas the people who are leaving nice comments mean it.
Hateful is easy to get a like on, and that's all that those people want.
Yeah.
Like, that's all that they're looking for. They're just looking for, like, affirmation of
Think about it this way. You would never go, when you go to someone who talks shit and you say, like, really? Why do you think that about me? They fold every time and they say, actually, I really like you. If you went to someone who left a nice comment and you said, why'd you leave that comment? They'd be like, because I like you. No one's going to be like, oh, I actually left that comment to get likes. I actually hate you.
Yeah, that's a good
They
point.
leave the comment because they like you.
Yeah.
That's a
Whereas
good point.
there are ulterior motives for leaving hateful comments. So,
well, I mean more
and as
like,
we know now, maybe you're apparently a fucking hired troll farm. So who knows?
Yeah, exactly.
You never know.
Yeah, I'll just blame Alex on it. But no, I mean more in the sense where like it didn't hurt because I was like, well, that wasn't my best. Like if I'd given my best and I saw a hate comment, like I'd be like, holy fuck. But like, if like you were like didn't like me, then like it's fine. I didn't like give you like I.
But that's another thing too, though. Like, you should empty the fucking tank.
Yeah,
you
but
know
I
what
can't.
mean?
Like, it's gonna take me. I
get
don't knock anything else first.
And the shows that we do are very casual, so it's hard to like gear up for it. But like when you turn the mics on with like zero prep or zero, you know what I mean? Like, you should do a little bit of that because it shows. It really does make a difference,
Yeah, that's a good point. I know. I wish that we didn't have any time to like bond or anything beforehand.
She goes like, I've never even really talked to them.
No, I know.
Yeah,
Girls are crazy. If a new person ever started here and they were just like, you want to start a show?
Yeah.
And we had never talked prior, I would never do that.
We had like one meeting. And like
but I think you guys also just know that you kind of vibe, right? Like,
yeah. Like
that's a
I
good
feel like
crew
girls
of
can
girls.
sniff out like each other.
Yeah.
Kind of.
You, Grace, and Moobs and Kelly are like cut from the same cloth, kind of.
And Peyton too. Like Peyton's also cut from that same cloth.
Yeah.
And she's behind the.
But so everything you feel about Peyton is what we feel about you.
Yeah, that's a good
the way
point.
you're like, you're funny and talented. You need to be more a part of it. We're doing that for you.
I appreciate you guys always doing that. And always.
It's gonna be big.
You and John were very sweet about this whole thing.
Also,
like, John was
I mean, you deserve it, but and also like Moobs is a fucking megastar.
Yeah,
O'Malley is one of the biggest things on the internet. Let's fucking ride that wave, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's fucking take that one to
They were comfortable. They were good.
Good.
Yeah.
You were too.
Anyways, go watch it.
Let's go through. Yeah.
I have a question. At the end, did you end up promoting KFC Radio?
Well, so I didn't want it to seem like, oh, with our 900 listeners, like, go watch KFC Radio. It's like, that felt kind of... And then there was one time...
another thing that we're terrible at, and I always yell at people, always
I
promote.
I saw a comment saying, shout out KFC Radio, and I was like, because I was running the gambling stream at the time, so I couldn't listen. And I was just like, that's just a host of KFC Radio. Going on another show?
Yeah, sorry.
You want to promote anything? Nope.
Yeah, because you're a host. Like,
like
you're not just like a behind-the-scenes person pumping, like...
I said I was
some show like you're on the show now, so it's like
they corrected
when people are like, I want more Jackie. It's like you can get me on KFC Radio.
Yeah,
you can get me on my Instagram. You got to tell the people.
It all helps itself.
Yeah.
I was also worried about because like at one point they were like, who's like it was like a Barstool question, like whose lives at Barstool would you want to switch lives with or whatever, and I was like, I'm biased, but like Kevin and Fights. But then I was like, oh wait, I don't want to seem like I'm like, like a group like.
Well, you don't want to switch lives with us. I'll tell you that much. that might not be the answer. I respect I love the respect
you guys are, like,
and loyalty.
People, like but then I didn't want to seem like I was like talking you guys. So then,
but no, here's the mission. You're gonna go in there, you embed yourself with two of the biggest fucking stars on the internet, and you bring them back to KFC Radio. All of a sudden, our audience is just a ton of like 20-year-old girls.
Yeah, it just totally.
They're just here for Jackie. I don't care.
Demographics just shift completely.
Yeah,
that's great.
So, you and John
wait, Fishbowl is every Tuesday
at
5 o'clock live is a great hook.
It's just so
and you broke the fishbowl?
Nice to not have to. Yeah, I broke the fishbowl. That was so dumb.
So Jackie.
How
did you break it?
I just ran into a door like with the fishbowl like in my like it wasn't. I was like that was
she
just
spills
your
everything.
I know.
Oh, then
and that was at roughly 10 o'clock in the morning, so I could pull the footage of that. Great.
No, God, but is there footage in that hallway?
I think there is.
Yeah,
I want to see that one.
I'm absolutely
She spills every drink, everything.
My hands did not want to work yesterday. I spilled every single liquid that I had.
It's hard for those things to
spilled
get moving.
4 high noons.
Your brain has to tell those giant fingers to lift this bowl, carry this. They're like, we're trying. We can't lift this thing.
Somebody commented how big my hands looked on the stream, and I was like,
I'm sure.
It's just like
Did you have eyeballs?
KFC Radio.
Did you have it pulled up, or did you go through after and read all the comments?
It was on Twitter. Oh, but I did read all the comments. For sure. Yeah. Oh, I read every single one. But then the fact that you sent like all the Jackie comments edited together, and I literally was like, I was tearing up. I was like, oh my God.
It took like 2 seconds.
Yeah, I was so
screenshot.
Oh my God. Anyways, go watch.
All right, let's go through a couple topics in the news, and then we'll do voicemails. Okay. So earlier I was saying like, you kind of lose what normal is and you forget how to like act normal. I feel like Drake is in that territory right now where like normal is just like not possible for Drake anymore.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He went and unfollowed Kendrick Lamar, Playboi Carti, LeBron James, Rick Ross, DeMar DeRozan, and Joe Budden. Like, you probably just shouldn't have done that, dude.
Yeah,
like I'm very like I like the people who are megastars who still are like regular. Like I kind of like that people are still petty. Kind of like that people are still like in the comments sometimes and shit. But there's got to come to a point where you're like, I'm a fucking mogul on this earth, and I'm still sitting here about like who I follow and shit like that. Or maybe it's a smart move because he's like, I'm just gonna keep the drama rolling. I'm gonna keep my name at the top of the headlines. I'm following. I'm unfollowing. But part of me sometimes is like, bro, cut it down.
But I think that celebrities do that because that's an easy way to kind of like get your name in the media.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I need to do this more in my life with drama and bullshit. But it's like,
yeah, you should just
I don't think is that good? No such thing as bad publicity. But it's like, is that the publicity you want? Being like to me, that's like a bitchy, girly like.
Yeah.
I unfollowed Joe Budden. It's like he's gonna be like, fuck you, dude. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's a headline and everyone notices. It's crazy when you get to that point where every move you make matters. Everything you post has a double meaning. Everything you do is a shot, whatever. It's like I feel like unfollowing LeBron is like.
So why did he?
LeBron like has been at Kendrick's concert and like posting his songs and dancing to Not Like Us and stuff, and I think he was like, these are all the people who chose sides, so like fuck you. But I think you kind of come across looking like the petty one, But also you can do petty in a way where it's like kind of funny and like good, where it's like, yeah, I don't give a shit. I'm still like in this mud,
And I feel like Drake would be good at doing that. Like,
I can't decide because sometimes I think he's like kind of a pussy, and other times I'm like he's always at the top of the game for a reason.
Yeah, but he's somebody who like if he were to do that, like he would go straight to the top.
I think before everything happened, I was very like. Drake, everything he does, he knows.
Yeah.
I think once he got his ass kicked, you got a question where it's like, I don't know, you totally bombed and botched that very big, important thing.
Yeah.
So now, like I said, when you start to like not trust your brain, it's like maybe unfollowing everybody isn't the move, It was kind of funny and quirky when you were the man. Now you get knocked down a few pegs and it's like, oh, now you're just a regular dude who like
unfollow.
Is like I need to unfollow you on Instagram.
TikTok.
If you're like a boss and you're like, watch this, I'm gonna like watch dance puppets, I'm gonna unfollow everybody. But if it's like I actually need to unfollow LeBron because he likes Kendrick Lamar, it's like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
You got to remind yourself you're worth like $500 million.
That is what the TikTokers do, like when they break up or whatever. So it is kind of...
You're like, that's like the way people get their news for like 13-year-olds.
But so my question is, who are the people who are like, are people monitoring who he follows, or is there some kind of software?
There might be, but I think there are people who do that shit like every day. Wake up and just like check Drake's fucking cross-reference who follows who and stuff like that. I wouldn't be surprised. There are people who make their living off of like gossip and shit. So it's like, I'll just sit here and go through the follows, because if one changed, I think that's what they do. If they see like, I knew yesterday it was like 1,300 and now it's 1,295. Like, let me go.
But once you get to that big of a number, like you can't see the by one. Oh, I guess if it's the following they only are following like 100%. You're 100 people. Yeah, you're so right.
Right. So that to me is I don't know where I fall on that. Drake is in an interesting spot where he's got to,
yeah,
you know,
you got to run that by a PR team,
or just like stop for a minute, you know what I mean?
What do you think his next move should be to come out?
I don't know. He's got to just come out with good fucking music. It's been a little while since he put out songs that like really, it's crazy. The music industry is shifting to like, they are apparently now getting rated and I believe paid. Like, it used to be records sold, and then it became streams and all that. And now I think it's your sounds on TikTok and Instagram and how many times people use your music on social media is like a part of your record deal.
So people have said that.
And I don't know how that gets measured, and I don't know how you get paid per, like, so you know, these record labels, like, we want like 10 million people to make a TikTok with this song on it, you know?
Yeah. So
make a catchy, quick, but it's like, that shit also sucks for music. Artists those songs suck.
Yeah, artists have come out like being like, I'm so sorry that I'm posting this like snippet of the song for the millionth time, but like my record label won't let me do this unless I get this many views on it.
I wouldn't, if I had the goods, if I was a country singer, a rapper, if I really was popular, I wouldn't even consider a record label. Never. I would put my own music out on my own website or my own, like, it's tough to not be on Spotify, but it's not like if you're really good. If Taylor Swift just put her music on like taylorswift.com, everybody would go there.
People are saying that she should start her own record label, but like then you become the villain. Then you become the bad guy.
I know. But if you did it, like if you started your own like platform, like that's what, like when Jay-Z started Tidal and like tried to make it like for the artist, and it was just like was not for it was like I think it was for the artist, but totally lost track of the listener, Yeah. And it was like, well, you can't do that. You can't be,
somebody just came out as like an independent. I forget who it was.
I would stay independent the whole fucking time. If you have the money and like the following, if you already have a following, like record labels distribute your shit and they get you in front of people. If you already have those two things, no fucking reason to give up like 50% of your shit. Express is back, baby, and their brand is all about creating confidence, and that's legitimately what happened the other day with me. The boys gave me a makeover. I'm wearing it right now. You can see the video we made. I was, my usual kind of schlubby self, just wearing sweatpants and a Mets t-shirt, and Pavs and Feitelberg went on express.com, and they got me a makeover, and it includes this double-breasted jean jacket, shacket, sort of overshirt, with a fresh pair of jeans, some glasses, and this bracelet here, which I can't seem to open up right now. Can you open this for me? And this bracelet right here, which is just the final touch, just kind of elevating your style. These are things that I wouldn't necessarily pick out for myself, and then when other people do, I'm like, yo, this actually kind of worked out pretty fresh. The outfit is actually pretty fly. I'm not really a bracelet guy, and then I put it on, and I was kind of like, I don't know, maybe I'm a bracelet guy. They got me some blue light glasses, put those on, got a bunch of compliments. I like the jean jacket. The Pima cotton t-shirt underneath was as comfortable as it gets. They have all the essentials. They got the Pima cotton. They've got the denim jeans. They've got the chinos that are like the comfortable khaki look, and they've got the modern tech suits that are all wrinkle resistant and machine washable. So you can get, if you need to wear suits every day, you need affordable ones that you can wash at home and reuse. They got the modern tech suits, the button downs, the polos, and the casual clothing. Also, you look sharp every time you step out of the house. It's an elevated look that has never been so easy. So get those best essentials at Express right now. They're giving you 20% off when you use the code SADBOYSEASON, SZN. So check out the hype for yourself. Truly, if you need any of your clothes for the fall, any of your clothes for your work wardrobe, any of the essential staples that you need in your closet today, Express has got you covered, and you get the 20% off with Sad Boy Season. So go check it out now at express.com. Maybe do you play Fortnite, Nick?
No, I haven't.
Did you see what Fortnite released with the skins?
Oh, yeah.
Fortnite released new skins with the Incredibles. And so now you can play as the Incredibles. And you can play as Elastigirl, Mrs. Incredible.
Yeah.
And she does, what do they call them? Emotes or something? Emotes?
Yeah, emotes.
Where it's like you dance and shit. And she's doing all the TikTok dances. And she is shaking that fat ass of hers.
What?
And people are loving it. She's just doing all the TikTok dances, but all the TikTok dances involve a little bit of shaking that ass.
Yeah.
So you know her. She's got that tiny waist and that thick fat booty of hers.
Every like animation thing makes like the mom character like the most like.
There's always a little
hourglass.
There's always a little porny element to it. It's always a little bit creepy. There's
imagine that autofilled on my Twitter.
Like these creeps are. If you go to I did 1 Minute Man on it, and I put one of the scenes in it. Like there's a bunch of guys around her, like circling her in the game while she's dancing.
What?
And she's like shaking her ass, and these guys are like dancing behind her.
Is there a reason for doing The Incredibles, or are they coming out with like a new movie, or is this just kind of random?
They are coming out with a new movie.
Oh,
I think
got
Incredibles like 5 is coming out or whatever. But there are people. There are people. I mean, there's a thing where she's just like sitting there like turned completely around, just like popping her ass, and then she's doing like that dance like this. She bends over, and it's like, I mean, you're talking about the gaming community. We know what they're gonna do with it. Like they're gonna have a fucking ball with it. They're gonna just get ridiculous. So now, Elastigirl's fat ass is all over.
I guess like.
I mean,
whatever's gonna get you your clicks.
Well, that's the thing. It's like it's probably getting used more than. I mean, like she's just shaking that ass.
Yeah. Wow.
And
really,
then
like
these are the guys. You know, she's double cheeked up. That's been people have been talking about that forever. She's thicker than a king size Snickers. She's got that booty. Yeah. She does it in the movie. She like puts on the outfit. She's like looking back at it. I'm like, this is Disney's always had. Do you know all those? Does your generation know all those creepy Disney porn things?
Yeah, it's kind of like
the castle in The Little Mermaid has a dick as one of the.
Yeah.
And then in the Lion King,
it's like sex.
Yeah, sex is spelled out.
Yeah, it's like.
And then the priest in The Little Mermaid is in the priest in. I think The Little Mermaid.
Aladdin.
No, I remember The Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid. He just flat out gets a boner. You just see his dick go whoop.
What?
He's wearing like a priest cloth, and you just see it go, like full blown boner.
I saw I don't know if this is.
Look at that. That's just a fucking boner, bro.
Wait. Oh my god.
See that second slide?
Yeah.
He's just got like his dick pops out.
That's so odd.
And they used to just slide all that shit in there.
I was told, like, I don't know if this is true, but like with the word sex written in the stars or whatever, apparently that like appears a lot more often because like humans, like when they see the word sex, like they're drawn to it a little bit. So I think that it actually occurs more often than we realize, where like our brain, like our subconscious picks up on it, but our brains don't actually.
I'm sure they're doing all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
I always thought that one was kind of a stretch. Like it's there, but it's like.
Yeah.
Oh, that one definitely says it.
Yeah, that definitely says it.
Yeah, never mind. That says it for sure. Yeah, they're playing us. And then the Sabrina Carpenter story getting Eric Adams indicted is unbelievable.
This is something that like I saw. I never actually clicked.
Yeah, she was at her concert. She's like, should we talk about how I got the mayor indicted? So she filmed a music video for her song Feather.
Yeah.
At a church in Brooklyn. The music video is all these guys in life are like objectifying her and like staring at her ass and like making her feel uncomfortable, and she fucking murders all of them. And then when they're dead, she's at their funeral at the church.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of caskets with all of them, and she's dancing on the altar, and she's wearing like, you know, she's her shoulders are out. You can't really see anything, but she's got like this big poofy skirt on with like high stockings and high heels. It's very sexual, very, you know, all charged up, and she's on the altar in a church. And the music video came out, and everyone was like, all the Catholic people were like, what the fuck is this? How is this filmed at our church? So the Archdiocese Bishop of Brooklyn, this guy, Bobby Bennett, good Irishman, decides to go investigate how the fuck this happened. And he finds out that the head of that church, Monsignor Jamie Gigantiello, was like, yeah, you can use this for whatever you want. And I'm sure just took like a fat check as well.
Yeah.
And so they started to investigate why that happened and what else he did. And they start to go down the rabbit hole, and they find out that Jamie Gigantiello is working with this guy Frankie Carone. And Frankie Carone is this businessman in New York who's a little bit, you know, wise guy, and he has a bunch of connections to Eric Adams. So they followed to him, and they started investigating what he was doing with Eric Adams, and all these people start getting subpoenaed, and they started to just like unroll it, and that guy got Adams into all like the shady shit. And so Sabrina Carpenter's music video caused the investigation to the priest was connected to the wise guy connected to the mayor, and he's fucking out.
No way. It's
all
the 9/11 shit.
It's the 9/11 shit. All because she was just like kind of dancing on the altar at, you know, Our Lady of Assumption or whatever the fuck it was. Crazy. So if that doesn't happen, I think the mayor of New York City is sitting pretty.
Wow.
Fucking the
Female
butterfly
and
effect,
pop stars are really like,
they got the power, bro.
They got the power. I'm very happy for Sabrina Carpenter and her come up.
Yeah, she's that bitch right now, right?
Yeah, she's really that bitch. Like,
she's about to. I can see the haters coming out already, though. You know, it's like,
I know, but like everyone's
let her live. I know. I guess that's just part of the game now. Get the haters, but
what do you think of Chappelle Roan and
canceling? That girl, I don't like her. That to me, I love Taylor Swift so much now, and I think about that line. You wouldn't last an hour in the asylum I was raised in. Yeah. Chappell Roan opened her mouth like one time with the most generic political take ever, which was like, I don't like either side.
Yeah.
It's basically what she said. And canceled shows because of the response on the internet. Taylor Swift, if you went through what Taylor Swift went through.
Yeah.
If that caused you to cancel a couple shows, your whole career would be over.
Yeah.
If you went through 1/1,000,000th of what Taylor Swift went through. People literally like going after her career, going after her body, going after her relationships, and she has never missed a show. She has been on tour, or if she did miss a show, it was because of like a terrorist attack.
Yeah.
You know, she never misses a show and puts out album after album after album after album. Music videos, all while still living her life and jet-setting around having fun. Chappell Roan had like one video on the internet and was like, I need to take time off for myself. Get the fuck out of here. The shows are the fun part.
Yeah.
If she was like, her post said like, I need to listen to like my body right now. Get yourself off the internet. That's what's good. Canceling shows is not going to make you feel better. The shows are the fun part. The shows are where you connect with your fans and you do your art and your music.
Better, yeah.
Get off the fucking internet and do your shows, do your music. It's not the other way around.
Yeah.
You don't cancel shows because people are being mean on the internet. You go to your show and you get off the fucking internet.
Yeah.
Crazy. That was crazy to me.
I feel like when people have the quick rise. She did work a lot beforehand, but like that's the
even crazier though. Then it's like you know what it takes to get here.
Yeah.
And you're gonna turn right around. Like that was me. I'm like. That's why even with this shit, it's like, I'm not going to let haters, like, stop me now because, like, then what did I do all that for?
It's kind of like, what's her name? Who was on Dancing with the Stars?
That fucking famous for being a scam artist chick? Fuck that chick.
Anna Belvey, Kelvey, something like that.
Delvey?
Delvey,
Anna Delvey, yeah.
She got out first.
People love a scammer, though.
But I'm saying, like, she got out first and she was, like, crying because she felt like everyone hated her or whatever. And it's like,
she was like, they took advantage of me, like, and...
it's like, bro, you were in jail.
She said...
Oh, yeah.
Like, you took it... You're literally... What you did was take advantage of people. That was, like, your living.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be the opposite. You can kind of get away with crime if you do it in, like, a slick way where it's like, yeah, but they were kind of scamming. You know what I mean?
Exactly, if you're cool about
but
it.
she... To then turn around and cry like that, it's like, well, now you're just a hypocritical
asshole.
asshole.
It's like people were saying, like, bro, you were in jail. Why are you crying over comments? And, like, people like, right. What?
Like,
but
I
guess
you got out and you turned it around enough that you were on Dancing with the fucking Stars. Like, you're doing okay, bitch.
But it just shows, like, how mean the internet is. It's like, you could be in prison and you still...
People will really do not get that, like, when just... everyone's really, really, really mean to you. It's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's like there's a lot worser fates out there. It seems that way until you go down that road. It's just like every single day, every single time you open the internet. Like it used to be that famous Tyler the Creator tweet where he's like, just don't look at the screen, bro.
Yeah.
But like you can't now. You have to be on the internet.
Yeah.
And if every time you open the internet, people are just killing you, you will lose your mind.
Yeah.
There is nobody tough enough for that. Like, even you could take the toughest person from like the streets, the Francis Ngannou's a UFC fighter who like literally walked across the deserts of Africa to like get out of his bad situation and came to America to fight. And I bet you if he went online every single day and people just kept hammering him, he would lose his mind. Not to say that you'll like cry or fold, but you'll start to go a little crazy because you just can't. It's just human nature to just be like, shut the fuck up. You will lose your mind. The internet is. It's the internet's like the ocean, man. You can't fuck with it.
Yeah.
It just never, ever stops. The tides just keep on coming.
Because I feel like also like 10 years ago, being a celebrity, it's like you could be in this other world and you don't have to worry about like the discourse that's going on. Nowadays, you have to play into the discourse.
You know, Blake Lively must be like losing her fucking mind.
Yeah,
right
exactly.
Now. Like she fucked up, and she's the main character now, and everyone hates her now.
Yeah.
Everyone's making fun of how she looks. Everyone's making fun of her products. Everyone's making fun of her movies. And when you used to just be like, you see me with Taylor, or you see me with my husband, and that's it. Like, you love me. Now it's like, nope. You're going to talk about it every single day.
Yeah.
And you can't control it. And you can control it if you're smart and you can get involved and you do it the right way. But you can't just sit there and like hope it goes away because it doesn't stop.
Because like memes control the markets, and
if you become a meme,
and
if you become a joke, if you become a punchline, like when you control the memes, you control the world.
It's crazy, but it's so true. Like they literally brought Morbius back because of the fucking memes, and then it bombed again. That's my favorite example of that, where it's but the internet just did it.
The other side of it, Sonic the Hedgehog, like it bombed. They switched it. Now it's a that trilogy massive. Worth billions. So
with like TV shows,
it's crazy. Like it's such a fine line because you got to listen to the internet, but you can't listen to the internet.
Yeah,
you know? It's like don't listen to comments. Don't ignore comments either.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta get some feedback.
You know what it is? You have to ignore individual comments while recognizing bigger scale movements.
Yeah.
Like, don't look at like the one person who's like, fuck you. But if there's a wave of people being like, we don't like you, you have to figure that out. Or just like, you just have to know that that's coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the individual comments that are like, whatever. But if there is a movement against you or for you or because of you or whatever, that shit is very, very real and is not going to stop. That train is coming down the tracks no matter what.
I think you just have to wait for the calluses to set in. Like,
yeah, well, that's the other thing, too, is like you either try, like either get involved and kind of like play it right, play your PR cards right, or just stay the fuck out and just like stay away until it becomes white noise.
Yeah.
Because eventually if they don't garner a reaction from you, they'll stop eventually.
Yeah.
You know?
They did that for Deadpool and Wolverine, too. They leaked the name of the movie the night before the Super Bowl ad came out, and it was Deadpool and Friend. Entire internet was like, fuck this. And Ryan Reynolds was like, you need to change it to Deadpool and Wolverine right now.
Smart.
They're like, we shipped hundreds of thousands of like
doesn't matter.
Stuff. He's like,
throw it all
throw
out.
It away. They hate it.
It'll be a bigger hit if the movie name sucks.
Yeah.
So
very
listen to what people are telling you. Usually they're right.
Damn. Yeah.
All right, voicemails, let's go. Meet Helium Mobile. It's a new carrier for visionaries. It's powered by people and crypto. So Helium Mobile's unlimited phone plan is just $20 a month for unlimited talk, text, and data, no gimmicks, no contracts, and the coverage is unprecedented. Subscribers of the plan get coverage from both the nation's largest 5G network and the Helium network, which is a new network here in the U.S. built by people like you and secured by the blockchain. Now, what does that mean exactly? Unlike other traditional telecom companies, Helium Mobile protects your data by giving you control and doesn't sell it to third parties for data. So when you sign up for these other phone companies, all they're really doing it for is to get your data, to sell it to cold callers and people who are going to pass your information around. It's not safe. It's bothersome. But Helium, instead, they give you the unlimited phone plan where you can earn crypto tokens called mobile by anonymously sharing where you use your phone the most. So you have control over what your data is doing. And when you do it, you get crypto tokens for free. And then you can use those crypto rewards to pay for your phone plan. You can buy new tech with it, or you can exchange it in for US dollars or other crypto tokens. So you actually earn money by having a phone plan. It's time to rise above the status quo and make your carrier Helium Mobile, powered by people and crypto. Ditch the old phone plan and get 1 month for free of Helium Mobile with code KFC. So you can earn money and you get a month where you don't have to make a payment when you go to hellohelium.com/KFC and use code KFC. Get that unlimited phone plan with rewards in crypto at hellohelium.com/KFC. with code KFC.
So I'm trying to get better at talking to the other parents when I drop my kid off at school.
Oh, yeah.
And I just started thinking about my appearance and how maybe I should check the mirror before I go. And then I started thinking, I wonder if I have something on my back, because I always have stains on my front, but I never thought to check my back. And now I'm curious, do people do that? Do people I've seen it in movies where they're like, oh, okay, but is that a real thing? Do people actually check their backs like that in the mirror before they walk out the door?
First of all, we got the Riddler in the dark here.
I was waiting for a reveal with face paint on or
something.
I was
waiting for her to be horribly disfigured or something. Why don't the parents like me? I don't know what it is, but it's there's a little bit of
a glare, so
it looks like she's the penguin or something, right?
Yeah.
She has a mascot. Something's weird with her nose, no?
No, it's just there's it's something she looks when.
Yeah. Or maybe it's just black and white, it's distorted.
Black and white, but
that makes it look like a.
It looks. I know that you don't look like this, but from what we're seeing right now with the glare,
if she just flipped the thing on and she had blackface, it would be unbelievable. If she was just what's the problem?
Blackface.
I think about this all the time. There are two types of people in this world. There are two types of parents in this world. There are the people who get there in their khakis and loafers with their hair combed and their polo and their dress, and then there are the cool parents, basically. But I will say there are times where I'm pushing the limit of sometimes I'm oh man, I could have I should put on my formal sweatpants.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's your sweatpants and then there's your fucking no one's supposed to see me in these clothes sort of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's you can go to the drop off in a hoodie and sweatpants. You can't go to the drop off in full blown pajamas, you know?
Yeah.
And when I started doing that is when I was I think I'm clinically depressed. but I see these guys and I don't know, my dream in life is to be like Adam Sandler. People who see that and kind of just go he's the man. He just does whatever the fuck he wants. But you got to be Adam Sandler. And until you're Adam Sandler, people go, that dude is a mess. That dude is depressed. That dude is a slob, you know?
Yeah.
But also, every time I'm always scrambling to get them to school on time or get them to the thing on time. So I'm just I don't know, fuck it, let's go. We got to go, you know? So I'm out of the car for 2 seconds. I just make sure nobody can see my dick. And I'm see you later.
For a long time when I was living at home, my little brother, I had to pick him up from 4th and 5th grade. Mm-hmm. The amount, our age difference, people think I'm the dad.
Right.
Because there's other people who have smaller age difference.
I bet. Yeah.
To where they're trying to do small talk, and I'm just I
can't do it.
I'm just here to pick up the kid and get home.
It's just there's some parents who are cool and you don't mind seeing them, and then there are some parents who are you're just not my jam, you know?
Do you see like the moms with the Birkins and like the all dressed up? Or is that...
It's not that bad. I don't think my town's that bad. Mm-hmm. I shouldn't say that. I bet the women would probably be able to be like, that's $10,000. Those are $1,000.
God, I would love to be that kind of mom.
Really?
Yeah, I would love that.
Like the sports moms just sitting there we were at sports the other day, and as we left, somebody hopped into their Bentley truck, the mom.
Yeah.
And I was like,
yep.
Wow. Like, you're the fucking, like, you're the, yeah.
Yeah, I want to be in the range.
Those exist.
And I want.
Yeah, you want to have, you're having your martinis, washing down your Xanax with your martinis while you hop in your Range Rover.
Yep. Exactly.
I can think of the group of moms from high school. They all hung out, and it was.
It's a very real,
they partied hard.
Stereotype. I think when it comes to that, you should probably try to look decent, and you should engage a little bit.
Yeah.
I think when you look a total slob and you never, I don't really go to the social events, but when I see you at practice, games, and school events, I'm very friendly. I'm probably not going to go out for drinks with you guys.
Yeah.
I'm probably not going to go to the party. There's parents who are really close. Some of these parents travel together. They vacation together. I'm never going to be that guy. I'm not going to vacation with one of my kids' friends' parents. Unless somehow we become really, really close. Some of these parents just love that. They love the social aspect of it, and they're going to do it. I'm never going to be that guy. Yeah. But when you see me, we can talk. It takes me a long time to remember the names, but then once I remember your name, we're good. I know you. I know your family. We'll talk. We'll be friendly. I'm just not going to be that guy.
Yeah, I'm so excited to make mom friends. I'm
really?
Totally going to be the opposite.
God,
I wish I could.
Thank you. No, thank you.
But yeah, I get that word.
So we just got to find you a pro athlete so you can be one of these moms.
That's what I've been saying.
What's up, KFC Radio gang? So you guys were talking last episode about what Jackie could talk about on Fishbowl. She should just steal voicemail topics and other topics from KFC Radio and just do it better.
Imagine that. If you just replaced me and John with Moobs and O'Malley, and it just skyrockets.
Oh my God.
That would actually be really
normal, and all the girls are like, "Yes, queen, be normal."
You should maybe do one or two topics and see what happens, and see if it pops off as
I'm gonna write ATI questions and put them in your bowl and just watch.
That would not surprise me one fucking. Just
I mean, you did the Helen Keller thing yesterday, and now on an account that has 16 followers, it's popped off.
Yeah.
And that's people don't believe in Helen Keller. You did that on Fishbowl?
Well, we did, yeah, but Grace, no.
It was 20 seconds where it was first topic Helen Keller, and everyone's like, she's fake, fuck her,
Grace
she's
had
fake.
a funny joke.
Oh
about
yeah.
That. It was because I was like, wait, is that PC to say we don't believe in Helen Keller? And she was like, I don't know, they're not listening.
Yeah, she can't tell. I genuinely, truly believe that. I do not believe that the Helen Keller story happened. I've said that for years, and that kind of became a joke. But I said it when I said it. I meant it. I don't think.
Has there been another deaf, dumb, and blind person?
Sure, there has been, but they haven't fucking learned to read and write like Helen did.
They're at 23rd Street.
Yeah. If that story came out today, and everyone was sucking her dick, and it became a thing, people would be like, "This is fake." They would be so skeptical.
Yeah.
But it happened in a history book 100 years ago or whatever the fuck. And people were like, it's so amazing. She figured it out by touching.
But it's kind of that's how AI learns.
What? AI is like a fucking supercomputer with all of the resources in the world. This woman had nothing.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you I had an impersonator come to my school in 5th grade?
No.
It was tough.
What did they do? Did they just kind of stand there?
She was full thing. What?
Was she actually?
Yeah, and she had another girl that was playing the teacher, shoving her fingers in her mouth. It was, I was in 5th grade. It was crazy.
You know that those are actors trying to make it who left the school being either fuck this, I'm gonna go put a bullet in my head, or we crushed it.
It was when I went to a Catholic school, and they're everything under God, and this girl was just screaming for an hour and a half.
That's such a good gig. You're I actually don't even have to know how to talk for this gig. Yeah.
Yo, isn't that the weirdest thing that got universally picked up? Every kid in our generations, if you say Helen Keller, they know who she is. That's fucking weird.
Wild.
That is
weird.
The
curriculum just chose to tell that story to every fucking student because it's a fucking lie. Because it's a ridiculous, patently ridiculous lie.
Well, I always think about Amelia Earhart.
Yes, that's another one. Some of these names that it's just like we all know him.
Yeah. It's like, why? I don't know. There's so many other things that people have done.
I don't know if this is going to stop. Actually, Ari Shaffir said this the other day after our interview, and I thought it was so interesting that like everyone's on their own internet now that we don't know the same things anymore.
Yeah,
you know?
that's a good point.
And he used the best example. He just said, "You're the man now, dog." Do you know that?
No.
Oh fuck. It was a Sean Connery movie, and whether or not you saw this movie, everybody just knew the line from the movie. It was Finding Forrester. It was him and like a young black kid become friends, and so he was like learning how to talk like him, and everybody just knew this line. "You're the man now, dog," and it was like strange little things that we all would know because there was just such a limited amount of TV and media, and now it's like your whole existence you might not come across the same things I watch, you know? So there's no common ground to make jokes and references and know what we're talking about, but like everyone knows Helen Keller, everyone knows Amelia Earhart, everyone knows, Harriet Tubman, and some of these people of course are just like historical figures who really matter. But then you start to get down the list and it's like that wasn't really that important, and we all know that bitch. What the fuck's going on there?
Yeah.
It's all these women, I'll tell you something. All these broads that we gotta learn about.
It's not a good look for us to like all know of this one woman, Amelia Earhart, but like she crashed.
Yeah.
Like could we do something successful? Like who's the first woman to own a house? Let's get her name. I don't know.
Probably the first woman to divorce her husband.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
All those women, they're all divorced.
Anyways.
So you just gonna steal these topics, run over to the popular girls, blow that show up, and we take like 20%.
Yeah.
Deal?
Yeah. All right.
Cool.
I'll take everything.
Just promote this show at the end.
If you want more of this, literally the same stuff we just did, go over to KFC Radio.
I'm like, you guys, I have Sour Patch Kids in my bed.
Last voicemail. What do we got?
All right. So, first of all, I'm sitting in this fucking parking lot for my mailman driving training because I may or may not have hit a cyclist. Don't regret it.
You should.
Anyway, listening to the episode about how you guys are talking about the dissecting shit in school, how it's fucked up. When I was in college, I was in anatomy class and I had to dissect a cat. And, it's one thing to dissect a rat or a frog, but a cat, that's fucked.
People in my high school
literally, same.
To feel like I could do it mentally.
You guys dissected cats?
Myself,
No, hold on.
I am a psychopath, and I dissect cats for fun. And, I don't know. That's just the mindset I had to get into. I don't think that's healthy either.
Well, that's fitting why you said no regrets after hitting cyclists.
That checks out. No.
Wait. What's going on with these cats?
So AP classes would have to dissect cats for AP Bio.
I was not in AP Bio.
Yeah, I dissected.
I was in AP Bio. I didn't do that.
I dissected a frog. I cut right through the thing and then failed the class.
I did the.
But there was a freezer full of cats.
Yeah.
Glass door. Glass fucking door. I'm like, we can't put a fucking sheet over this right now.
You can't just have a regular door. It's got to be open, seen, visible.
They're all just like stretched out. It was crazy. There was just like a whole thing, and everyone would name their cats. I remember that, so you knew which one to keep working on.
Oh my god!
It got real fucking crazy.
Yeah, I meant to bring this up last time because I remember
we were just talking about dissection. You didn't jump in with the cats.
I meant to, and then I like got sidetracked. But I remember like the AP Bio kids like came back and they were like they had just like come back from war. They're like,
yo, dissecting a little kitten?
Yeah,
you out of your fucking mind?
They were like, that felt super unnecessary, and we could have just looked at a picture.
Yes, all of this you can just look at Google Images. You can just look at diagrams. You don't need to be the person with a scalpel cutting open a kitten.
Yeah, they were like, we just wanted to like know the body parts. We're not trying to be vets.
Also, it's like we didn't even want that. This is just like AP Bio. I'm just trying to get a couple credits for my college. Like do this, do that at like veterinarian school. Not fucking I'm 16 years old. I don't need to chop open pets.
Did your AP Bio class also the end of the year go to the morgue? Because ours did.
No.
They would have to dissect a person.
No.
Yeah. It was crazy.
No,
Like an autopsy?
That does
Yeah, they
sound-
were going like it's the people who donate their body to science. It was just
For
that.
the kids?
Yeah.
You too?
No, but I know people like in
That's like medical school, like Leonardo da Vinci shit. That's not like fucking high school kids.
I know people like
Look, by the way, if I donate my body to science, I don't want some fucking putz like 15,
Yeah.
16-year-old chopping me open.
yeah.
At least
Like, just doing
have it be like a
credits.
med student who's about to become a doctor.
It's like some kid who's high. Who
Yeah,
just, like, is trying to, like-
right. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, no, I remember there was a story. There was one girl, they tricked her, tried to have her name the bone that's in a penis, and she just like was thinking about it. It's like, no, there's not one. Like, it's like you got all the way to here. Yeah,
That is funny.
She never lived that down.
Yeah, what bone what bone is in
Yeah.
the penis? It's the boner. That is sickening. The cats and the people. Bro, we did owl pellets.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Too. It's like
That's nuts.
yeah. I don't remember that in high school, but I remember in college, like the pre-med people, and they were kind of like pretty scarred.
Yeah, I think it was optional, but like I knew a lot of people that went, and I was like, and I don't think any of them are doctors now. Like they're
Yeah.
all
Yes, then that's just a
Yeah.
person who like I sell insurance, but one time I sliced open a human body.
Yeah.
it's crazy.
That's
Like,
like they're
that's
just trying
not
to
scarring.
weed people out from.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the thing. Like, you know, most of you puke and leave, and then these three are doctors.
Yeah. Sorry for the emotional trauma type thing.
Bro, that's not no. That's like stop teaching about Amelia Earhart and stop having us chop up
Yeah.
living things
Yeah.
because it ain't worth it.
Also, I don't think that we needed to spend that long on Greek mythology. I get the lessons from it. That is
I like
important. But I know a lot of facts about like Zeus that really
Yeah.
are never going
Yeah.
to come into play.
Yeah, like some of that stuff I actually find interesting, but I can understand being like, why the fuck did we learn this?
Yeah, I found it interesting too at the time. It actually was pretty fun, but it's kind
It's
of
like knowing like ancient Egypt stuff. It's like,
that was like
so
all
fucking
of
what,
8th
dude?
grade.
Yeah,
you know, it's like, yeah, all right, they
English.
built the pyramids. Like, I don't know,
Yeah.
whatever.
just play God of War now. It teaches
Yeah,
it.
like,
Yeah.
I like that shit, but it's like, why the fuck, you know, script, cursive writing, and weird like history, like art history and shit. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't think I need this.
Yeah. Anyways.
Just become a podcaster. Just get a fishbowl and some broads and chop it up. All right, that's it for us. Go watch Fishbowl if you haven't seen it.
Thank you.
It's on YouTube, Fishbowl Show, I think, right?
Fishbowl show, and it's
Fishbowl
so
show.
awesome.
And it's so awesome. What does that mean?
It's so just I'm
Oh.
so awesome, and I don't suck.
Oh,
and
yeah. Jackie's great. The girls are great. The show is great. Go follow it. Go subscribe. Leave a comment. Rate it. Thumbs up. The whole 9. And we'll see you next episode. All right. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like, and leave a comment below. Click that button.
Or I'll cut off my finger.